Yeah. Shout out Blitz. This beats the truth. Yeah. I keep on going, never holding back, I'm in the race. My best foot forward got me knowing that I'm keeping pace. You know the poet gotta show the world a different view, from being broken to overcoming everything I thought I knew. I turn my lessons into blessings with a different look, and every time I fall behind I take a dive into the book. The words are truth, the promise real, not playing games with how I feel. I found my way from being lost to who I am from who I'm not. Just keep on going.
Just keep on going, y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Keep on going.
Keep on going.
What was lost is found. Keep on going.
Yes, sir. I wish I had a better way to fade this out. That'd be cool if I had a better way to fade that out. What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday.
Buddy.
It
Happy
is
Saturday.
a hot day in Arizona. Oh, my God, these last few
It's
days.
pretty mellow and chill out here in the East Coast. Little windy, but for the most part, it's
You
just
went to
about
the
right.
beach. Let's talk about polar opposites real quick, because David's out there in Connecticut. We're out here in Arizona. So you have like complete polar opposite sides of this country, right? So you're out there where you get more humidity. We're out here where we get more dry heat. How far away was the beach anyway? You went to what, Mass? You go to Mass?
No. We went to West Haven. I forgot the name of the beach, but it was somewhere located in like West Haven. And dude, it was probably like an hour and some change, like an hour and a half drive.
That's
But
not
it
bad.
was it says the per. I don't remember like the way back because I got in the car, bro, and I instantly was just like passed out. I was in the
Oh,
back.
yeah.
I wasn't driving, so I enjoyed
Oh, okay.
being a passenger.
So y'all
and
just
I-
hopped in and rode.
Yeah, we drove with me and his sister. So
Okay.
we got in her. And man, the drive there was beautiful. You know, I do recall a little bit. You know, I did just get out of work, get
So
home,
you were
get
like,
ready
I'm
for the
just
beach.
gonna hop right in and go to sleep until we get to the beach. Did you sleep on the beach? You take a nap? Taking a nap on the
No.
beaches? No.
I was enjoying the time with the kids and everything.
Yeah.
But you know, it was first time going to the beach this season. I was not missing it.
Is this
What's that
Raya's
missing?
first time to the beach?
Yes,
It is?
and I buried her halfway.
I saw that. Yeah, we got pictures of that. You know, my favorite picture is the one you sent me of when y'all were walking, and then you zoom in on Anna East's face, and she's like this. She's like,
Yeah, she's just
bro,
utterly angry.
she's not ready
like,
to
we're
leave.
leaving.
She's not ready to leave. She's like, I'm not ready to leave. I'm not going. I'm
Yeah,
going.
she turned around and gave the water that look where it was just like, shh, everything stops. Baby, come back.
Oh, that's too good.
Oh man,
too
yeah,
good.
no, but it was like they were trying some new tricks to always get to the water or whatnot, especially when it was just like, you know, like it's time to get something in your stomachs or whatever, or just you know, like there's nobody there watching you while you're in the water, so like chill out. And they were just trying different ways, like you know, I need to go
Yeah.
fill up the bucket of water
The beach is fun.
again,
Like,
you know, but it was just
Yeah.
like, but when we got there, the water was cold.
Oh,
The
yeah,
sun-
Dean's closed, bro?
the sun barely peaked his
I'm
heat.
sorry. The
So
Atlantic
it was
is
just like,
freezing.
ugh.
The Atlantic is freezing. Pacific waters, you know, it has its cold places too, but for the most part, Pacific water is known for being relatively warmer. But growing up, because, you know, growing up in Hawaii, I had no idea. Look, whenever they talk about the southernmost state in the United States, it's actually Hawaii. It's not Texas. It's not Florida. Because if you look like where the equator's at, Hawaii is closer to the equator than any other part of America is.
Yeah, so
At
it's like
least
pretty
North
much
America.
always summer all the time out there, right?
I mean,
With
yeah,
humidity,
yeah.
with
Yeah.
humidity.
Yeah, I mean it is. It's literally the temperature pretty much. You have your you know, your tropical storm seasons and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, all you had is just lots of rain,
What were those?
lots of sunshine. The rain.
Those tropical
Oh, those
storms. Not
man.
just any rain. Not
Man,
just
okay.
any rain.
Let me
And
tell
know
you a
there's
story real quick.
There's a
Yeah.
huge difference between just rain and tropical
Yeah.
rain, and I could only imagine the glory of the tropical rain from
Look,
Hawaii.
so let me tell you my very first thunderstorm I ever remember, and it was the scariest thing in the world. All right, so I was probably about 8, 9 years old. You know what I mean? And I just had this memory of it being right around, like, it was in the playoffs, the football playoffs and whatnot. I was super excited.
Okay.
So whenever it was like Saturdays, like, I'd be super excited to wake up because it was me and Dad's bonding time to watch football all morning. You know what I mean? Have fun.
right.
And so I'm laying there in bed, and I remember my dad talking about saying there's gonna be like a lot of, like, you know, rain tonight and all that. We had in Hawaii, we had like those tin roofs, so you can hear every drop of rain, right?
Oh,
So
sure.
Man, when I tell you that this thunderstorm was right over the top of our house, like it really was, because like I'm laying there and the rain started, and that's what kind of woke me up at first was like the rain was getting heavier and heavier, and then before you know it, it was so loud, you as you're talking, you couldn't even hear your own voice. It was so loud with the rain coming down. It was just coming down,
Holy
like torrential
shit.
downpour. Now, then that wasn't even the worst part because I'm sitting here like anticipating. I'm like, oh man, that's really loud. I'm kind of fascinated with it. All of a sudden, I see a flash of light and that lit up the entire room, and the thunder that hit the house, bro. You could feel the sonic waves from that thing. That it was the thunder is it. You know, you can measure how far away the lightning strike is based off of the thunder sound afterwards.
Yeah.
As soon as that lightning struck, that sound hit, bro, and it hit so hard the entire house shook. It shook, and I'm only like 8, 9 years old, bro. And I'm like, oh my god, like I don't. What am I just? And I had just seen Saving Private Ryan and whatnot before too. So like already, like I mean, watching that movie intensely, like when you're a kid, like with all the booms and the bangs, like first thing as soon as I hit the, I mean, I'm freaking out, dude. I go under. Look, this is how bright the lightning was. As soon as I got underneath my pillow, like, and I wrapped the pillow around me and face down, the next flash of lightning, I could see clear as day still. Dude, it was a trip.
Holy
yeah.
fuck, dude.
So when I say that, like, and that's just like a taste of a tropical storm. What's going on, Whitefield Yeti? Whitefield Yeti's
Hey,
eating
how's
beach
it going,
goods.
Whitefield
Damn bad. Of course, the lovely Miss Mac, my beautiful fiance, here to stay, here to stay. You already know what it is. Well,
That's crazy.
yeah. So tropical storms are crazy. If y'all, what is y'all's favorite climate to be in? For me personally, it's like Colorado-ish, where it's like you have like, and I'm talking like Buena Vista or like Salida, where it's like you're up in the mountain part of it, not Colorado Springs.
Yeah,
but
I
like
don't know. I've never been to Salida, so I don't really know how I'll be out there. But I've been to Buena Vista.
Yeah, it's similar.
And Buena Vista is actually pretty good. It's got a nice like breeze climate to it.
Yeah, and also you're at the foot of like all these like several 13,000 footers, which are just towering over you. Like the mountains are like home. You know, growing up in Hawaii, you would think that but no, man. Like I've been to every climate. And and I have to say, the mountains are my favorite climate. I mean, that's where a lot of my ancestors come from. Anyway, was the mountains. So, mountain men. And whatnot.
I'm all around, bro. I love to travel, so I do it all.
Yeah. Well, what's your favorite?
I'll make
What's
a
your
home
favorite?
anywhere. I'll make a home anywhere. My favorite.
Like, if you were to have to choose, like your the one spot that you would want to go and like spend like a whole week like trip, whether it's a camping trip in the mountains or I don't know, maybe you want to go to Mount Everest.
It's always gonna be the mountains. Always gonna be the mountains. You got, that's the best breathing, the best airway passage, the best thinking, all that shit. It's always.
I just saw you share something from when you hit Manitou Incline the first time. I thought that was really cool. We did that all the time in the Army, man. Like that was every Friday. Every Friday we met up there in the morning and we took and I don't care if it was rain or shine.
Dude, I missed it so bad. I missed it.
That was wild.
Me and my buddy Cameron, who we got on we got normal on doing the incline like 3 times a week.
Oh yeah.
But it got to the point where like that wasn't even enough. So then we did the incline 3 times. Like we would do it twice, 3 times a week. So like every day we would do it. We're going up, we jog down, then we go back up and then jog back down. But the second time
the bar trail? Yeah, the bar trail on the backside, yeah.
The second time we're going down, we're jogging all the way back to the car.
Yeah. So Whitefield says mountains in the fall just before snow hits when the colors change. Absolutely, dude. It is okay. You're talking October, November. That is perfect.
Look, you thought you seen some beauty up when it comes to that. So Billings, Montana, around that time because it does have its natural growth. Oh my God. I went to Billings, Montana around the fall time for Halloween to go visit Dom.
Yeah.
And man, look, talk about beautiful nature right there.
Dude,
everything. Oh my God, dude. It's almost even like non-questionable. But
bro,
that's probably like the beautiful
painting.
It's like fall. Yeah.
It's a painting that you can see in front of you, and it's so cool. Like that's God's painting. I love seeing God's creation, especially when it comes to like picturesque moments. Yeah. Okay, Montana. So I've only been to Billings. I only went to Billings. When I was in Wyoming. Me and a couple of the other veteran guys from our veteran place. We were at the veteran rehab. We drove up to Billings, and my buddy had to go get a car he was buying. So all we did was drive up to Billings and back. I didn't get a chance to go all the way into Montana, but I mean, watching Yellowstone and like seeing
No,
documentaries
but
and
like
stuff like that.
that's where it was.
Like that's
Billings, Montana.
oh, it was Billings. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was there in the winter though, so it was all dead. Everything around there was dead.
Oh,
Like
okay,
everything was just,
okay.
and it was,
Yeah,
and
no,
it hadn't snowed yet either. So it was just like it was just frigid, cold, and dead looking. But it has an old cowboy look. Yeah, it has a very old cowboy look.
the depressing cold look. It was the depressing cold where everybody just had their face down, like their hands in the pockets and shit.
Yeah.
They're just like, fuck this cold.
Frigid
But it
cold.
hasn't snowed yet. I dislike those because it's like if it's this cold, it should snow. It should snow, and if it's not snowing, why is it this fucking cold?
Like that's what you want when you live in a place like that. Whenever it's wintertime, you want it to snow because the snow retains the heat, so it stays somewhat more warmer. That you know what I mean than it would if it was just frigid cold and nothing but ice. Like that's when it's freaking cold, and especially the wind.
I mean, don't
wind
get
cold.
me wrong. Their winters are a lot worse than like East Coast winters, and that's at least like more towards the like southern East Coast. Because Northeast, like Albany, New York, and they get hit pretty good. Like a Fort Drum, I wanted to get stationed there at one point. But
I'm so happy I didn't. I'm so happy I didn't.
Oh my god! So
that would have been where I would have went if I didn't go to the Old Guard. I would have went to Fort Drum, New York.
Fort Drum, I heard they get fucking hit with snow when it snows out there, and there's nothing around there. Like it's pretty much like a dead zone. So it would have been like. Shit,
dude. Yeah, I've heard of like them still doing their ruck marches and all that in the snow up there at Fort Drum. And it's funny because Fort Drum, 10th Mountain, Fort Drum, and 10th Mountain is down in Louisiana. I can't remember right now. It's been so long since I've thought about it. But there's two different 10th Mountain divisions, and one is in Fort Drum and one is down in Louisiana. And they always like combat each other and who actually has the harder job. And who's like, bro, y'all both are in like terrible areas. I wouldn't want to be in either place, honestly. I was happy I got Washington D.C.
area.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
You trying to sound hard because you went to 10th. Everyone from 10th Mountain is so proud, but they're not more proud than the people from Campbell, the 101st. Nobody's more proud than the Screaming Chickens. And that's
they take pride.
Y'all know what patch that is, right? Have y'all ever seen that patch? 101 Airborne. Here, let me show you guys.
Look, hold on. So when it comes to that, the pride,
the Screaming Chicken. Bro, everybody I ever knew from Campbell were always the same type of people. They're all just like so full of themselves.
The people that, and I'm not saying this for all people that come out of Relaxing Jackson, but there's a reason why it's called Relaxing Jackson for a fucking reason.
I got my GED from there,
look, when I got stationed in Colorado, and when I got stationed in Carson, we were doing our in processing. Like you got to go through like the whole, the pretty much everything that was done through trading. You got to just redo it all real quick in a matter of
paperwork, all that. Yeah. You do a whole. There's a whole in process. Yeah, when you go from duty station to duty station, guys who have never been in the military, it's not just like you show up and you go to work. Like you actually got to show up and then you got to go through like a week's long worth of in process training where they get all of your files, all your records, medical, dental, behavioral health,
lose your information.
Yeah, and they always lose it, or for some reason it never arrives when it's supposed to. And dude, it becomes.
And if that happens, you're stuck. Like you're pretty much like you're stuck because you still got to report in somewhere.
Your unit's waiting for you. Yeah, your unit's waiting for you. So hey, that's crazy. The military. Dude, it's so crazy. The whole difference from then and then. Talk about differences. Though. Talk about differences. Go ahead. No, you go ahead real quick. Go ahead.
So I'm going through the in processing stage, and we just hit the combatives portion. So there was a week long of combatives. We got combative level instructors 4 and 5 teaching us or just running through the programs and whatnot. They have everybody.
Jackson? This is at Jackson.
No. This is at Fort Carson. This is at Carson, and we got people from all over that just came from training and whatnot. And obviously, I got a lot of people that I just came from basic and AIT with, and we know about the shenanigans we did in the barracks room. We know about the shenanigans we did for side hustles, for money we could send back home, all of that, and. That was probably the first sign of me accepting to being used as a tool because I would be choking out so much people. I won combatives for my unit just because,
combatives is fun.
I choked somebody out using their own bicep at one point, and it was crazy.
You gave him that. You gave him
Yeah,
that number right there. Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah. The grapple. It's the different grapple techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're going through Carson, and so one of the instructors come and Private Martinez, where you at from? And he stated where I shipped from. So I was like, right here. And he's like, come with me. So I'm like, what, you got way too much more experience than these guys. You want to be part of the instructor? Like, do you want to put on the gear and like demonstrator and shit?
They're gonna have you
I was like, for real, I can, dude. I was so excited. I put that gear on too. And if anyone's seen like my pictures on Instagram, or even if they go scroll back to my military days, there's a picture on my Facebook and my Instagram where I'm wearing the gear and I'm so pumped up, dude. I was ready.
Is that what that picture is? That because I've seen that picture? I just didn't know why you look so happy. You look like super stoked.
I got to punch sergeants and I got to take them down, and I would not get in trouble for it. I was like, what? There was this one sergeant who just got done doing training at Jackson, and then there was another soldier, another newbie soldier that just came from Jackson. Right. From his basic, was hyping himself up so bad, all this and all that. And then as soon as he realized why they called me to the back, I lit his ass up. But my first target was that sergeant that didn't know how to shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
You're like when it comes to military bearing, this is where that goes away. Because
I know. And the instructor, he was like, "Listen, I've been to the East Coast. I know some of their terminology. I know some of their language. But if you got some licks you need to get them in. Say less. I'm throwing on all that gear, bro. I was so happy. He was like, "You want a mouthpiece? Fuck that. I got this." It was like, fuck. So you're gonna get the bigger guys, right? Just because I want to be able to like throw good instruction. I was like, leave it to me. I got you, Sarge. It's all good. I was just dropping everybody, and then it came time for me to do the exercise. Well, you know how much of them tried to gang up on me? That failed miserably.
Bro, I bet. Yeah.
It was so awesome. I ran through that exercise pretty quick just because the partner they gave me, it wasn't so much of a good partner. Like she would have folded. She folded during the exercise. So it was just like, I got to run in, secure my target, apprehend my dude, and then secure the other one real quick before they even get close to her. Because if they do, they're taking her weapon and it's a wrap for her. And that's a fail on the exercise for both people.
Right.
So I wasn't trying to have that.
That's crazy.
But I was so excited.
Back in the good old days, right? Back in the good old days. So we're think
about the training exercises and the evolution from like what they did back in the 1800s compared to what they do now.
That's what I was thinking. And before I get to that, because I wanted to try to talk about, because I think that we need to think that right now we're 35, 36. You know what I mean? So we come from. It wasn't even like that long ago. But it feels like that long ago, right? Like the 90s and whatnot. Like, I mean, a lot of people talk about the 90s. I mean, like if you were a 90s,
ancient history, like a different script in life.
It's crazy because it really was, but it really was though.
I'll run you. Come on now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Still work. Still run my 2 miles in 10 minutes. I don't care.
Right.
I mean, I still got to break off the cracks and ankles. So give me 11 and a half minutes. I'm good.
Right. Yo, so I was just thinking, like, I was just thinking that I'm like, how long has it been since Google? Because I don't even remember when Google launched, because the internet was still like so like brand new that not really everybody used it. There was no need for it unless you're like sending digital emails. Like that was like the thing I think the computers were like popular for. So I went to look, and if you're in your 30s, hold on, if you're in your 30s, I'm gonna make you feel old for a second because you're older than Google. Okay, you're older than Google. September 4th, 1998, Larry Page and Sergey Brin development and their research engine actually began in 96 when they were known as Backrub. I don't know why a search engine's name was, it was first known as Backrub in 1996 as a search engine. So it was the development on a search engine. So like you guys have heard of Ask Jeeves, right? Have you guys ever used Ask Jeeves before to like search for things back in the day? Like, 'cause that's what I would use. Ask Jeeves. Yeah, you go to Ask Jeeves. You type in your question, and then it populates all of these referenced websites that would help you find the answer. So it was like Google, but it wasn't as
just ask.com. Like
ask. Yeah. So ask. Yeah, it used to be Ask Jeeves. Then it just became Ask. So you use the same thing. It was called Ask Jeeves before it was called Ask.
The second generation.
Yeah, dude. So in August 19th, 2004, the company had its initial public offering and becomes a public company. So they didn't even really become a public company until 2004. That's crazy, right? Google. Like Google, it seems like Google would have been one of those things that would have been really, really, really old.
Yeah,
but
like you just started up on the internet. But you weren't even that. AOL started off at first, and I think once really Google took off, AOL just became a thing in the past.
Yeah,
I think now they're just for like business accounts or whatnot.
Is there anybody watching that remembers having to get off the phone so someone could use the internet, or vice versa, get off the internet because someone needed to use the phone? They're expecting a call. You get yelled at for being on the computer. Are you on the internet? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It is so crazy because like the internet was, and look, and your load up screen took forever to like, for example, I played the first Sims when it first came out, right? And like that loading screen would take like 15 minutes on its own just to get to where you hit continue, and it wasn't even that fast. Like nowadays, we're in a time now where if you click on something and it doesn't load fast enough, you're like, come on, man, what are you doing? Like it's crazy. Like things must have been way more calm before all this, because it almost seems like you can't really remember past all that. We can't remember, like I don't remember having the patience.
There was times people had to wait like half hours for screens to get over, and like they still found ways to buy time. If it was quicker than that, they were like, what? Now you gotta wait 5 minutes for stuff, and people are freaking out.
Now let's go back even further, because technology is the thing that we're all pretty reliant on right now. I mean, it is true. I mean, everybody, it even says that when you come to a percentage, how many Americans have a smartphone? I think the answer is 99.9995% or something. Like it's like almost everything, even if you're homeless or not, like every American has a smartphone.
A homeless person got at least like 2-3 phones,
and they're not even paying for the bill.
no, they're still usable. I think one of them is definitely up for grabs. They're trying to sell that so they get
the Obama phones. Yeah, the Obama phones. Yeah, exactly. They
don't even sell. They don't even, the states don't even give out Obama phones anymore. They give out. They have these people that go out and give out these state phones. But they're not considered Obama phones anymore. Yeah. But it's taxpayers funded. But
taxpayer funded phones.
I feel like it's a step above, because now there's requirements in order to keep the phone even working to be able to turn on.
Really?
And whatnot. Yeah, like you got to be able to.
Good.
You gotta have like actual reported hours, even on the GPS that requires like walking around and just like showing that you're out trying to do something. You got to put a certain amount of like applications and whatnot, but you got to report in the places that you replied or send an application. Like they make it more accessible for people to actually get the fuck up and go get work.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
But
so let's go.
For some people, that's never too hard.
No, let's do something. Let's do something here, okay? Because so we talked how electronics are like kind of the reason why a lot of things suck nowadays. Let's be honest. It is convenience in a lot of ways, but at the same time, it took us away from like being one, like sort of existing us in nature and like having to do things. Right. So let's take a little trip backwards a little bit, right? Let's talk about 1886 and today, like what the differences are. And like I think this would be really fun. We're going to give you guys a little history lesson on all this, just because I think it's really cool to look back just to see like how far we've come in such a short amount of time too. This is what 150 years. It was like a 150-year difference.
Some people live through all this evolution and whatnot.
Yeah, could you imagine being someone that was born in the 1800s and then you lived until like the 2000s? Like you lived to be 100 and something years old, but you got to literally witness like riding on a horse and buggy to like having a car, and like in the 2000s having a cell phone. Like, could you imagine that? Like that wouldn't that be crazy? Dude, wouldn't you say this on your way out? Wouldn't you say this on your way out? Y'all are doomed. Y'all are doomed.
Everything.
No. Y'all are doomed. Y'all are doomed. That's what if I were to be like 107 years old and like I was one of the last surviving people from like the 1800s, and I'd be sitting there like with like they'd be like, "Here, Grandpa, use a phone." I'd look at it and go, No. I'm on my way out, man. No, I'm not. I'm not going to touch this.
That would be crazy.
That's crazy.
That would be crazy.
Pagers were the big thing, I think, before cell phones were pagers. You know what I mean? I remember my mom had a pager, my dad had a pager, and like no matter where we're at, if we're out in public and suddenly the pager went off, like if we're out and about, you go find the nearest payphone over there right outside the grocery store. Dad gets a work call in on his pager. We got to leave the grocery store, step outside so we can make a call on the payphone real quick to see if everything's okay.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
that's the thing, right? I've seen some of these pagers, and they would just give off a code. How would you know what number to call? These motherfuckers were geniuses. They got to remember numbers like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah, because like you could program like the name of the person in your do you remember remembering phone numbers? Because I do.
Yeah.
Like whenever I was in middle school and
do it.
I'd use the house phone to call my friends to go and hang out with them. I had like a whole list of them memorized, like of all of my best friends, including my dad's number, my dad's work number, my dad's work extension. Like I knew all these numbers by heart. Now you know what? I'll tell you what. I know my lady's number. I know my mom and dad's number, and that's all I know by heart.
Better than me. I know the speed dial where I can get them at.
Speed. Okay, let's speed dial backwards a little bit then, because in 1886, here's the difference between how everything was, right? So information moved via telegrams, newspapers, and letters, so that snail mail talk, right? And then today, it's instant global communications via smartphones, fiber optics, and the internet. So could you imagine, like, yo, I want to talk to Grandpa. Okay, write him a letter, and then write it, and then, like, wait for a reply back from Grandpa in a letter, like, 6 months later. Like, then you get your, if the mail ever got to you, because let's be honest, we don't know how reliable.
The local shit.
Yeah, is telegrams or even telegrams. Like you go into a telegram office, you leave a message, they dial it in, and they I don't know how they did it, but they sent that message in, and so when they received it, it's almost like a fax. I think like the telegrams were the first faxes. Those are the first faxes.
Oh, that's kind of pretty dope, though. If you think about it, without technology, how was that message really getting transpired and linked through?
You know, nice
like
must
Morse
have been
code or something like that.
You know how nice it must have been to not worry about what was on the news ever? Like the newspaper told it to you in a black and white format, but you didn't have to like watch the news to like see what's going on in the world. All you had to do is open a newspaper, and even then you didn't have to feel like you needed to open up the newspaper that day. You know much more because nowadays, let's be honest, people are losing their dang minds over politics. All like suddenly everyone's like an expert at this stuff, and it's crazy.
More chaos. It's a bit
extreme.
More chaos with more knowledge that people get, and which is. It's pros and cons.
Brainwashed, man.
But the cons come into the chaos, and that's kind of where the problem is. Yeah. Especially like whatever
extremism.
Stations, like it's. I feel like there's too many stations where they're giving different sides of things. There should just be one general news station that gives the plain old facts.
I think just go back to newspapers. No, forget all that, dude. Get rid of all the news stations. Let's get back to newspapers. If you want to know about what's going on in the news, go buy a newspaper. Because, like, dude, it's just I don't know. It's crazy.
That's crazy. That's a specific kind of.
Back then, they didn't worry about it.
Expensive to make.
Yeah. Now it wouldn't cost us anything just to go back to just doing newspapers. But like just crazy, dude. Like so, yeah. Back then, like you only knew about things that were going on because of things you read in the newspaper or if something went on in your small community. But you didn't like. Yeah. There wasn't all these stressors about what's going on in New York or what's going on in Florida or what's going on in it's just like you focused on just like your town and everything within your reach. So it was just more simple. 150 years ago. So electricity was a rare luxury. How many electronics do I have it on in this room right now? It was a rare
super luxurious right now.
Man, I must be sitting like a king in the 1886s. I got a lot of electricity I'm using. Gas lamps, candles provided light. Like that's what you used, right? Like you didn't have these.
Yo, honestly, I would actually love to go back to like the candle lit rooms. Not even just for like saving. Yeah, that's really what it is. It's to provide like the stable mood and all that, and just, not only is it cheaper on my bill, but shit, like it brings out a vibe, it brings out a nice melody, and I know it's got a timer. When that light goes out, it's bedtime.
you build a candle just big enough to where by the time the thing goes out, you tell the kids once that candle's out, guess who else is out? Go to bed. It's like you start. What if that's how they started measuring time? Was okay if the candle's this big and it takes 8 hours to burn out. This is an 8-hour candle. This is an 8-hour candle. This is how I set my timer. This is an 8-hour candle. That's how you say. That's how you say.
Work for me. I'm gonna light a candle every time the candle goes out. All right, guys.
Candles out. Yeah, candles. Candles out instead of work.
Go home.
Yeah. That's not the end of the day work bell. That's the end of the day candlelight. So today we're more on power grids, renewable energy, lithium batteries, and fuel in interconnected world. Yeah, it's crazy and just.
Let's see what it is crazy because what people don't tell the world about lithium batteries is that that's a little boom pocket fire rocket in your hand and all that. Like lithium batteries are pretty much the reason why like there's a lot of bad radiation that come out of like electronics, there's cell phones and all that. Like the lithium battery provides a small condoned percentage of radiation that makes it. That's why it's pretty bad when you overheat your phones while it's still charging. You use it while it's charging. That dysfunctions that radiation chemical balance inside that lithium battery. When you get that balance out of whack and you get it hot enough, it will go boom.
Bill Nye the Science Guy, ladies and gentlemen. David is also Bill Nye the Science Guy because I did not know any of that. I don't know if y'all knew any of that, but I did not know any of that. That's crazy. No, that's crazy. That is crazy. So so that's
and it's pretty much the main source battery in a lot of technology right now, just because you can upsell charge.
You can recharge it too. It's a rechargeable source.
So you can upsell the charge on it. You can upcharge on sales because of the rechargeable function, but it's extremely cheap to make.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you, man. Okay, let's look at daily life and health real quick because I want to see. So the 1886, your global average life expectancy. This is crazy, dude. In 1886, the global average life was under 40 years old. So that means we would be closing in on our end of days, bro. Like, to be honest, like
we're pretty much dead. We're pretty much dead soon.
Look, dude, we already know our time's coming soon. You know what I mean? Like,
you can't sentence me to lifetime because I'm
under 40
on 2 lifetimes.
Under 40, but bro, when you see pictures of them, they looked a heck of a lot older. But you have to think too, because they were outside working all the time. Like their age, they didn't have
urban medicine like we do now.
Kids had jobs when they were 10. You know what I mean? Like you had a job when you were 10, and you were out there working with your pa. You were out there working with pa, going and doing all that hard stuff, bro. Like we cannot hold a candle. Like I don't care how hard of a job we can all say. Even military, we could even say it about our ancient our brothers from a long time ago. We cannot hold a candle to our ancestors and the strength that they had, because these people literally they were like that. Why do you think their life was under 40? I mean, you had diseases and stuff were a thing, but like you worked so hard, you worked yourself to death.
Able to carry animals without machinery, without like a wagon, unless it was like a herd of animals, like a bunch of animals or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But still, even back then, like let's say you was a sheep, like you farmed sheep.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't have a big wagon to carry anything or a tractor trailer, none of that. You had one dog to keep a bunch of sheep in order and walk them to where you needed to get them.
You built your own corral to corral them in, and then it was up to you to. And bro, that's just crazy. That's crazy. And like same with when they're out there like building, like the people who are out there building, we have the luxury of having power tools nowadays, and that still takes a while to build a building. Well, I guess not. Some of these places get thrown together. Cookie cutter
they throw a lot more math into everything. Oh, you got to make sure the angle's right. You got to make sure the
there's also a man for the specific job in each building of something. Where back then, if you wanted to build something, you had to do every. It's like Bishop's Castle. You know Bishop's Castle, right, in Colorado? Bishop's Castle, it's out there by Canyon City. This dude built this whole thing by hand. He built that whole thing by hand. That whole Bishop's Castle, it's like he built all that by hand.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And the Aspen fires that apparently were going on in Colorado, like they surrounded it, but they didn't actually burn. They didn't affect the Bishop's Castle. That's crazy. So the global life expectancy today is over 70 years due to modern medicine. So it is modern medicine. So modern medicine is what had come around that started helping to be able to preserve our lives and make us, get older. Now, whether that's a blessing or a curse, because some people get to be like 100-something years old, bro, and it's like, man, I don't know about you, but like 100 years old seems...
That's a goal, but I know realistically I won't. I do too much.
You probably will.
Like everyday living, but I'm going there. I'm getting there. I still look like I'm about 25, so that means I'm doing something right.
Absolutely. Antibiotics didn't exist. Advanced surgeries. 1886, Coca-Cola was invented. Whoa! Okay, that's cool. Yo,
In
I randomly just decided 1886 would be the year that we would look back to. I had no idea that was the year Coca-Cola was invented. That's crazy.
Hold
And
on,
that had to
is
be
it
with like
the
the sugar cane
original?
sugar.
The
Yes, the
original,
original.
the one
Coke
that
from
had
they
cocaine
had the
and the
Coke,
fucking
yeah.
formula.
They had cocaine in it and sugar cane and all that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Uh,
It
yeah.
was crazy how people were just like, "This is amazing. We're gonna continue to have this on the streets for so long." Until
Right.
they realize, kids are getting provided with this drink. Kids are being able to purchase this.
Yeah.
We're killing our kids.
All the
Maybe we should
dyes
preserve
in the
their.
foods,
Yeah,
like
bro.
bro,
Like that's
like
crazy.
there's even myth or not myth. There's even like been evidence come forward about some foods that are processed. They're bio or bioengineered food, bioengineered
Really?
chemically made food, where the food isn't actually it's not actually like some I don't know. That could be a whole conspiracy. We'll do that on a whole nother episode. So we'll have to come back to
For
something
real.
like that. But check this
But
out. So I
that
also
does sound
look.
interesting though, because you gotta watch
Yep.
what you eat nowadays, and especially if like you are raising a family, you want to know what you're feeding your kids.
Yep.
So it's not even just for educational purposes, but it's information you can pass on.
Absolutely, and
So
it's knowledge. Knowledge is power, right? So
right,
check this out.
definitely.
This is how I know that I was born in the wrong era because adults usually rose around 5 a.m. to stoke coal or wood stoves for heat and cooking. Bro, that's what time we wake up every day is 5 a.m. An average working class family day in the 1866 circled around grueling physical labor, long hours, and shared household duties. Days typically began before sunrise at 5 and ended shortly after dark. I mean, 'cause there wasn't much you could do after dark, right?
Yeah,
So
no.
waking up at 5 a.m., the chores, children fetched water from outdoor pumps or wells and carried firewood. A quick heavy meal of porridge, bread, if affordable, eggs. And if afforded, see, bro, like now you can literally
And if
if you have an
affordable
EBT
eggs
card,
or
bro,
so
like you can
forth.
go get. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? Like, I mean, so it
That's
wasn't so.
wild.
How much? I mean, you got to think. So it was probably worth like what, like probably 10 cents or 20 cents, and like back then, some of these people weren't real. Like money was so like it was the value of it was so low. It was
Like a
so
pen,
low.
what it'd be like a penny for 3 eggs or something like that.
Something like
That'd
that.
be wild.
And then you're not even making
But
like a paycheck, a 9 to 5 paycheck. Like you're whatever you can bring to your community and what you can sell from your farm or whatever it was you did. That's how you made your money, right? That's how you. So
yeah,
you could like have a really bad crop season where if you did ears of corn and like you sold them to the community nearby. Now if you had a bad year where your crops didn't grow, guess who's not eating?
right,
There was no
right.
EBT. There was no welfare office that was going to come bail you out of not being able to because you didn't because you had a
Yeah, and
drought and
it's
you couldn't.
crazy because when you work in like for me working in a warehouse for distribution, right? Even like they got different like kind of warehouse for distribution and working for a
Yeah.
food warehouse for distribution. That's one thing you got to pay attention to, because if especially like if you're getting food from vendors outside of the country, you got
Right.
to be able to make sure all right, is the climate going to be good, especially from where we're getting our food at, just because if there's a fucked up season that's coming, or like
Bro.
let's say for example when I worked at Sardilli's,
Yeah.
I had to I had to know where the climate and how shit was going to be above the border and below the border, because we got product from both ends. And if like let's say, because we got a lot of our corn from Mexico, a lot of our good quality corn was from Mexico, and I'm not gonna lie,
Which is
that
weird
shit
because we
that
have the
shit's
ability to
cold.
grow. Bro, we can grow it here. I don't know why we import. I don't know. I don't understand why we import when we can do it literally right here in America. We have all these. You've been through Kansas, dude.
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
in Iowa,
I've,
like,
I've been through a lot of these
bro.
places, and but a lot of their crops that they're growing is getting imported themselves. Like, and it's
Yeah.
weird because if they import it or they didn't even import from in America, they sold from in America, they would make probably a little bit more than what they're making now from importing,
Yeah. It's just
because
crazy.
they're
So
not dealing with a different dollar. They're dealing
no,
with the U.S. dollar.
no. That is yeah. So of course the peso is worth less than the dollar is. So
Yeah.
so they're
So I
whatever.
mean, they're coming out.
So they're thinking of we could spend less money on buying it from Mexico than we can having to pay these farmers for doing it. And see what that does though?
Yeah.
Puts farmers out of
But
business.
also, I did come to the realization that within that company of how big it grew, they
Yeah.
actually pay people to go live in foreign countries, but import them their own crops. Like they have their own imported like farmers to go out to other
So
countries.
they're
And
branching themselves out to another country and running their business in that country and then farming it, sending it back. I see
yeah,
what you're saying. Okay. Okay.
yeah. So it's not
Okay.
it's not really paying. It's paying within
It's
their own people, but you're paying them to go farm in other countries because a lot of
yeah.
other countries do have different rich soil that
That's true. Yeah, that's
benefits,
true.
and like certain things are best grown other places than it
Right.
would be here in America. So
Right.
it's those certain food qualities that they're trying to get for the best of their dollar of what they're selling, because they sell for like
Right.
commercial businesses and whatnot. And as much as I dislike that company, they know what the hell they're doing.
Right. Yo, so the men endured dangerous factory floors, mines, heavy labor for meager pay. So, they're not getting paid for what it's worth. Mothers and daughters spent hours washing clothes by hand with lye soap, mending garments, and preparing meals from scratch. You didn't get to go grab a hamburger helper out the cabinet and, mix it with all this. No, this was like you had to go out and grab you a chicken and pluck the feathers. And
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, younger children attended one local schoolhouse, and if they were not needed for work. So
oh my god, you had to go to
look,
work
look, you're
before
5 years
school.
old. You're 5 years. Look. I know you were looking forward to going to school today, but I need you at my job with me. So you take your kid. Like, come on,
I
man.
need you
That's
to carry these
crazy.
buckets of nails. You're
Yo,
gonna start
that's
working on your
yeah.
traps and whatnot.
Yeah, really. Housewives walked in small neighborhood markets daily because refrigeration didn't exist. Okay, so they walked into small neighborhood markets daily. So while husbands were working, the housewives would go through the markets every day to get like the perishable items, right? Like, so you're talking milks, you're talking eggs, anything like meat that you needed to eat. I mean, that's also why they had salted. The reason that they salt meat is because it prevents it from going bad, or it doesn't prevent it, but it
Yeah,
slows down the process of it going bad.
and
That's what
the right
salt.
type of salt is good seasoning too. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still good for
absolutely,
the body.
absolutely. Then when you're winding down your evening in 1886, a plain supper of soup, potatoes, and whatever meat or vegetables were in the season. We're in season, yeah. Clearing the table, scrubbing heavy cast irons, pumping more water for the next morning. Families gathered by kerosene lamplight for talking, reading a Bible or newspaper, or simple sewing before going to bed by 9 p.m. That's like, but that's dude. They had like, it was so simple. I mean,
They
dang,
still had a great amount of sleep too.
yeah, because you go to bed at 9 and you're up at 5. I mean, that's your 8 hours right there,
That
and that was
doesn't
just
really sound
regular.
like that sounds like a lot more. That's a simpler life than right
And
now.
that's
But
if you even stayed up till 9.
that sounds like a dream life right now. If you really think about it, with all the advancements that we've done, endured over the 100 years, if we went back to that level of living, life would be a lot more simpler.
It would weed out a lot of weak people, to be honest,
Yeah, it
because there's
would.
a lot of people who are just so privileged and used to having things handed to them. This right here was where you had to earn your keep in these days, man. And look, so check this out. How we're doing podcasts, people play video games, people, do whatever when free time. I wanted to know how people.
If all this went to like just shit, how would you still survive?
Right. They said that 1886 people entertain themselves through home parlor activities, live public performances, outdoor specter sports, popular options including playing card games, withering around the piano to sing, and attending travel vaudeville shows or baseball games. Uh, Families gathered around pianos or pump organs to sing popular too. So everybody was like unified, right? Like everybody came
Yeah,
together and like as a family. Part of like your activity was we all sang our favorite song or something. You know what I mean? Like look at so families were a lot closer back then. You know what I mean? Not saying like you can't have a close family nowadays, but
but
like back then,
it seems
back
like
then
neighborhoods are
everything.
not
No,
that
man.
unified anymore.
No, no, because I mean, there's times a day where everyone goes and even though they're in the same house, goes and does their separate things. One person, goes and reads
And
a
it's
book. The
crazy
other
too.
person plays video game. Another person does work from home. Another person, you know what I mean? It's like,
I was talking to my older brother earlier, uh, before we hopped on the game. I was talking to my older brother, and he had grown up in the neighborhood that I live in,
yeah,
and we he got to reminisce and to talk about how it was back in the day, and just like the family that's been in and out,
yeah,
and and it just seems like certain places it just changes where activity goes, but in certain places there's no change in the energy, there's no change in the people.
right.
But it's just like
Yeah, it's just you
things
just had
seem a little bit more simpler.
it seems that electronics, and this is all gonna come to this one point. This is what we've been talking about this for. So when we talk about how things were back then to how they are now, and how like it seems like people were closer. I mean, and this is how it really was though. If you had mental health, get over it. Go pick up a shovel, go shovel that shit type, environment. Like I mean, it was just like not saying
Had horses
like,
literally go shovel the shit.
Look, feelings didn't matter back then. Like truly, it was just about survival. It really was. So who should we blame or thank or however you want to view it for this entire turnaround of events? In my opinion, personally, I'm neutral on how I feel about it with this, but Nikola Tesla, as far as we know, created all these things: alternating current power systems, the development of the radio, the Tesla coil, fluorescent neon lighting, the hydroelectric power plant at Niagara Falls, remote control, Tesla turbine, and the Teleforce. Like these are all things that this dude I'm not convinced he's not an alien or wasn't working with an alien, because how is it that out of nowhere, because he was around in the 1897 was the development of the radio. Alternating current power systems, 1887. What were we just seeing? Didn't it just say, like, and I believe it was this one right here, that children fetch water, outdoor pumps, wells carried firewood, stuff like that. Like, so everyone was doing all this backbreaking work.
In a year,
while at the same time, there was somebody literally making something to where you, instead of just having a candle, you could have alternating current systems, alternating current power systems. So it says one of the most significant inventions was the development of the alternating, it's AC power system. Before Tesla, the existing direct current system supported by Thomas Edison had a very limited and used power distribution. So it was like only the rich got it, right? So Tesla almost in a way made it more easy. Made it easier to obtain. This led to the development of the practical system of AC power, including the AC induction motor in 87 and polyphase AC system 88, inventions which made it possible to efficiently transmit power over long distances, and thus power entire cities. Tesla's AC technology is studied for the power generation and distribution worldwide, enabling electrification of homes, industries, and cities. That's where it all started turning around, in my opinion. That right there is where everything just started becoming more advanced. How do you wake up one day and just think, oh, could you imagine?
I'm going to write the formula. I'm going to do all this real quick, and then boom, run with it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. And he kept creating stuff. You can't tell me an alien wasn't hanging out with this dude and like telling him how to do this, because how do you as a human being just suddenly, like, throughout all time, how are you the one person that suddenly knew how to think about the invention behind this? How did you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess it's beyond me, but like, I mean, I know there's brilliant people out there that invent things, but this was a lot in a short amount of time. 87, alternating power. 97, development of radio. 91, Tesla coil.
Think about it. This is one person. This is one person, right? Versus where in today's modern day, you got teams of people that come up with shit and minds put together that come up with stuff for it to really like pop.
But
back then, it was one person that clearly just did stuff.
Without this, none of that would happen, though. Without what he did, nothing we have today would matter. Literally nothing, except for us as people and the animals, and like everything that we have had electricity or some sort of power to build it, like to make it is what it is, make it to be what it is. Including this podcast, including my lizard's light back there, including my decorative neon lights across my studio wall. You know what I mean? Including this vape.
Yeah, it definitely sounds
man. What is y'all's thoughts? What is y'all's thoughts? Have y'all ever thought anything of this? Have you ever thought about what it was Nikola Tesla that was? Because I've been thinking about it heavy like this. Where is it that humans went wrong, but in like sort of the best way possible? Does that make sense? Wrong in the best way possible, as in like we went wrong because we should have stayed more in tune with nature and did things more simply, well, in the best way possible because it helped us create more and more and create more and more things, and we expanded on it. But I think we're taking it too far. Now we're talking about AI and like, you can literally ask your phone. Like, bro, this is stuff in the 90s that we thought would never happen. Talking to your watch and be able to have a conversation, like communication through a wristwatch, bro. In the 90s, this was all. No, man.
That was movie stuff. Now it's
that was reality. Movie stuff. Isn't that crazy? No, that may be crazy, but let me tell you something that is crazy. We're about to go into our Am I the A-holes right now because my lady spent a lot of time coming up with the absolute best of the best, or not coming up with, but finding the best of the best when it comes to this. Is this a good screen thing? Yeah, okay, cool. Actually, I'm gonna have to switch. I'm gonna have to switch the sides real quick because this thing right here. Let's see. All right, let's go to this first one. Let's check out the first
You
one.
got the dong.
Oh, hold on. Let's back that up. Here we go. Here we go. All right.
So
All right.
it's not an official transfer unless you got the dong.
I like how the comments are all right in front of your face now too.
You think
All right.
it's gonna help me read it better?
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so here we go. Let's get right into this. I, 23 female, want to live independently after living with my boyfriend, 25 male, for 4 years. I still love him, but he thinks I'm leaving him. How do I navigate this? Oh wait. Oh, so I thought this was a breakup. I thought it was a breakup. So y'all were living together, and now you're staying together. But okay, this would be interesting. All right, you've already said who you are. We've been together for 6 years and have lived together for the past 4 years after moving in together when I was 19. I love my boyfriend, and I want to make it clear that this isn't about another person or wanting to date around. This isn't anyone. There isn't anyone else. I haven't cheated or been dishonest with him. Over the last year or so, I've realized that I feel like, well, I don't know why you feel like you had to say all that. Honestly, I feel like that's just too much. Like you're like to feel like you have to say all of those things right there. It's kind of
but it's justifiable information because that could be one of the thought that comes. Oh, why
right.
You, after all this time living together, you're trying to live separately? So those are just natural thoughts that can just come into play.
Right. Okay. Over the last year, I've realized that I feel I skipped the most important stage of becoming an adult. I went from living with my family straight into living with my partner. I never lived on my own, managed my own home, or had the opportunity to figure out who I am outside of being someone's daughter or someone's girlfriend. See, this is where I'm starting to think that even though you're saying that you still want to be with him, you want to figure out who you are without being a daughter or a girlfriend. You want to just kind of be by yourself. That's what I'm getting so far, right? Okay, I'm kind of getting.
It sounds like you want to break up.
Yeah, just break up with him then. I mean, that's where I'm at with it. I mean, if this is really how you feel, and there's nothing wrong with this, if you're not in love with the dude or whatever, and like if you want to just live your life,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Then you know what? Maybe it's time to just break up with him. I mean, you're only 23, he's 25. Like y'all will figure it out. You guys are young. Lately, I found myself craving independence, not because I want independence from him. No, it kind of sounds like you do, but because I want to experience it for myself. Yeah, and you do that when you're single. So just so you know, like you want to crave independence, you can do that when you're single. Because going from living with someone to just being like, you know what, I'm craving independence, but I don't want to break up. Come on, man, does that not sound kind of like some games right now? Like you know what I mean?
You're playing around.
You're playing. That's just. I mean, you seemed lost. But let's see. She said, I think so far they moved into way too young. Absolutely. I don't think that at 19 years old that you even should be. You should be trying to figure life out. Like if you want to date, then date. But at 19, moving in with each other, come on.
Yeah, I can't really say shit.
You can though, because if you did it, you know how stupid it was. You can say it. You can. Yes, you can.
I did.
Yeah, so you have every right to say it. Yeah, because you can say, I learned from Uncle David because I've been.
I moved in and I married at the age of 19.
Dom's mom?
No.
Okay.
This is before Dom's mom.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. So anyway, so we're back where it says lately I found myself craving independence, not because I want independence from him, but you do. And it's you don't have to sugarcoat it. I want to know what it's like to come home to my own space, make decisions on my own, build routines that are entirely mine, and learn to genuinely enjoy my own company. I recently told my boyfriend I think that I'd like to get my own place. I explained that I wasn't trying to end the relationship. I still wanted us together. Unfortunately, he didn't hear it that way. His response was, all this time living together, now suddenly you want to move out? That's fair, right?
What am I doing wrong?
Right. I mean, can y'all? What do you think in the comments? Let us know. Drop your thoughts, because I think that, like, look, I don't think that he's overreacting at all. After all this time living together, why you suddenly want to move out? Because you want independence? You want to do things on your own?
Put a poll. A-hole or not A-hole?
Yeah. Okay.
A-hole or not A-hole? This sounds wild already.
Because this is not Am I the A-hole? This is relationship advice. We're doing a subreddit for relationship advice today. But let's do that though. If they're the A-hole, if these people are the A-hole, then go ahead and let us know. Let me put up the poll. Let me get the poll open real quick. I have it right here. All right, let's show that. Let's show this real quick. Type 1 for yep, sure are. Type 2 for no. Even though this is not Am I the A-hole, we're making it Am I the A-hole today. Okay. Let's see what it is. I think it's
about
messed
that?
up.
Speak
I
to
think
the
it's
universe.
I think it's messed up expecting him to be okay with that. They should just separate if she feels that way. Honestly, they're young and she's probably not ready for that commitment. He's definitely not
And
overreacting. Absolutely.
she's recognizing where, you know, like she moved on too fast. She wants to experience life.
Yeah,
Cool.
and that's
Nothing
fine.
wrong with that. Nothing
But
wrong
break
with
up with him. Break up with him,
exactly.
though. That's
And
what
then
you
at
need
that
to
point,
do.
you're just playing games.
That's what it is. Like, cause you're gonna live with him for 4 years, and then you're gonna be like, I want to just spread my wings and fly, but I don't want to break up. I just want to move out. Come on, like, so he told me that it doesn't make any sense, and that it feels like I'm either leaving him or being sneaky about something. From his perspective, I understand why it sounds scary. If my partner wanted to move out, I'd probably have that question too. What are you doing then? What are you doing then? If it was roles reversed, if he said all of this, you wouldn't be. You know what I mean? See, we're yeah, I know, yeah,
She understands where she's messing up. Then
yeah,
so,
she does. She does. I'd probably have questions too.
Asking if she's the a-hole because the answer would have been yes.
Yeah. So at the same time, I feel misunderstood. See, hold on. You should have said I'd probably have questions too. But at the same time, I feel misunderstood. So you negated all of his feelings because you feel misunderstood. No, he is misunderstood. He doesn't understand. Yeah, you're right. He's misunderstood about what the heck your intentions are because it isn't like you guys moved in with each other for like a month and realized, hey, let's just take it a little bit slower. That's 4 years, homie. You guys have been there for 4 years. This isn't even like it's been a year or a couple of months. You were with him together 6.
This got to be the Gen Z.
Man, this is look, y'all, I'm scared for Gen Z right now. Gen Z, it's scary. It is really scary because people they fully commit into things they're not really sure what they're ready for, and then when they decided that they're over it, it's this.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought some of us millennials would have been just like some of us are very questionable, very questionable.
Look, millennials were no better, but this is extreme. This makes millennials. This makes millennials look like we're trying. Yeah. Millennials are survivalists. So anyway, to me, this isn't about escaping the relationship. Well, it seems like it is. Hold on. We're going to come back to this right here. It's not about wanting to wake up one day at 35 or 40 wondering who I could have become if I learned to stand on my own 2 feet first. Do you not get out of bed on your own 2 feet? Does someone else get you out of your own bed? Okay. You're being way too... Okay. Now I'm questioning whether what I'm asking for is realistic. It's not. I don't know anyone who's personally done something like this while staying in a committed relationship, so I'm struggling to know whether I'm asking for something healthy or something that's likely to end the relationship. Yo.
Is definitely gonna end the relationship. Ding, ding, ding.
Contradiction. To me, this isn't about escaping the relationship. Up here it said, over the last year, I've realized I felt like I skipped an important age of becoming an adult. I went from living with my family to a partner. I've never lived on my own, managed my own home, or had the opportunity to figure out who I am outside of being someone's daughter or someone's girlfriend. You literally just said it. You literally just said that it is about escaping the relationship. Does that make sense, y'all? Are you guys seeing that too?
That's being somebody's property.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like you love the comfortability of being loved by this man, but you want to be free.
For the good one.
It sounds like you just need to figure your own stuff out. Break up with him, let it hurt for a minute for him, but then he'll realize that you guys made the best decision. You guys are young, and there's no harm, no foul. You guys went. If this is how you truly feel, certified reader, then you need to leave.
Certified reader.
I understand what you're saying, but it's damn near impossible to make a step backwards in a relationship, let alone, yep, absolutely, I agree. It's like canceling a wedding. It's the sort of thing that it's not really compatible with a continued relationship unless there's an obvious and usually logistical, not emotional reason for it.
No, it sounds like a fucking AI response.
No, that's true though. That's true. It's like canceling a wedding. It is. It's like when you decide it's like, because think of it this way: you get engaged to somebody, you're planning a wedding, and then you're like, you know what? I want to cancel the wedding, but still be together. Like because you just you're taking
you can't just go backwards from.
No, you're taking a step back from your commitment. That means you're not fully committed anymore if you're taking that step back. So let's see. Relationships are supposed to go forward, not backwards. She should leave instead of putting him in this kind of situation. Exactly, 100%. 100%. A-hole. Yep, we all agree. So, all right, here we go. All right, girlfriend 19 doesn't want to do things I've done with my ex, 21 male. What is the best way to approach this? What a weird way to write that out immediately.
Right? What the fuck?
We've been together.
Wow.
He probably worded it that way, so that way people will click on it and read it or something. We've been together for about a month, and naturally, I want to do the activities I enjoy most with her and make the most of the honeymoon stage of our relationship. However, since we got together, she's been concerned about things I do with my ex and uses that as a reason to not do the same things with me. For example, we were recently talking about going to the movies, and she said she doesn't want to because I went to the movies with my ex. Oh my God! You have got to be kidding me, man.
She's one of those. You got with a fucking girlfriend, Karen.
Yo, that title was so misleading, but I'm like, I think
It really is. It makes him seem like a dickhead, but he's really not the dickhead out of this.
Like, I recently talked about going to the movies, but she says she doesn't want to because I went to the movies with my ex. Today we were discussing games we could play together, and I brought up It Takes Two. I've wanted to finish the game in years. I told her I'd started playing with my ex. Bro, why? Okay, now you look stupid.
He set himself up for that one.
Now
he set himself up for that one.
Now you look stupid, dude. But we never finished it. Okay, bro. So like now we're on the fence here. Since I'd always wanted to complete it and never really wanted anyone else to play with, I asked if she'd be interested in playing. She immediately said no because I already played it with my ex. Okay, well,
justifiable.
Yeah, that one's justifiable, absolutely. Like, yo, me and my ex were like into this game for so long, we never finished. You want to finish it with me? You could be her character. Like, you know what I mean? Shut up, dude.
What?
Oh,
what?
Before that,
that's like the perfect imitation of what that person would sound like too.
Bro, I'm saying.
It's like you know who that person was.
Bro,
you got a friend behind this one.
Bro, it's crazy. All right, so before that, she also told me she doesn't want me to come over to my place because my. Then she told me she doesn't want to come over to my place because my ex used to come over, and I think that was a breaking point for me. Okay, that's ridiculous. Her main reason is that she doesn't want us to do anything that might remind me of my ex. Well, here's my question for you, bro. Do you talk about her all the time? Because from this right here, because here's like I said, we're not taking sides, but we're being observant. We're being the third party observant. We're being the big bros to this advice right here, right? This is called Let's Talk About Advice, right? Okay, that's the segment for this. And let's talk about let's give advice. Let's give advice. Okay, so we're gonna give our advice right now. Not just that, but look in the mirror, punch yourself, and shut the F up. Because what are you doing sitting here talking about you want to complete your game that you played with your ex? So that makes me wonder. I'm not saying that she doesn't sound crazy for half the things she's saying too.
How much do you really talk about your ex?
How often do you talk like you like right? The comments on this one.
We'll talk about like so much shit. Oh, I used to do this with my ex, all this and all that. Like there's a lot of stuff that's being left out, but it seems like that's the common denominator. If she's got the whole, I don't want to do anything because it reminds you of your ex. How much are you really talking about of the stuff you've done with your ex?
Right, like the movies thing, like eating steak. You ate steak with your ex. Like that's the crazy stuff I thought, but like. If that's all you do is talk about her, if that's like your entirety of your conversations with everything you see or talk about has to do with like with your ex, then I'm surprised she hasn't left you yet. Let's keep going. Now it feels more and more like normal activities are becoming off limits because once I did them in a previous relationship. Yeah, but did you tell her you did? Did you tell her you did? Because it's starting to seem like, bro, homie, what is acceptable, buddy? This is unacceptable, buddy. Okay, this type of behavior is unacceptable, buddy.
Not to my friend, but
unacceptable, buddy. Come on, guy. Come on, buddy. This is unacceptable, buddy. I'm worried this pattern could continue and eventually affect almost everything we do together, bro. You guys look, it already has. Look, because I'm assuming that you started all this and she just can't stand it. Yes. So. It's like, let's go to the movies because the last time we went to the movies was my ex. She's like, you know what, we're not going because I don't care. Like, you just, everything we do something or we'll talk about doing something, you talk about it. Bro, you need to break up with her. If not, then whoever the acceptable buddy's girlfriend is, you need to see this Reddit post and you just need to, like, bail. Because I think both of y'all are, I think he's painting her out to be crazy because maybe that's all he did was say that me and my ex always used to go to the movies together. Yeah, they both, well, maybe they both are.
They're both nuts because, like, first of all, how long did they? I know they were together. They stated they were only together for a month. But like, how long were you talking with this person to understand? Like,
That's what I'm
Come
saying.
on now.
Look, even I
You
didn't
gotta
even.
talk to somebody in order to
Yeah.
consider like being something official with them. So
Yeah.
with that time of talking with them, how did you not see this as a red flag?
Right. Right. How can I bring this up in a healthy way before it becomes a bigger issue? Dr. David, you give him this advice first, and I'll go next. How can I bring this up in a healthy way before it becomes a bigger issue? You had to adjust your chair for this one. You're about to go. You're about to go in on him. This is our new segment, folks. We're doing this. This is called let's give advice.
Oh my god, this got my head itching, dude. It's like take the tit out your mouth. Fucking get up. Sometimes it's okay to shut the fuck up. It is. It really is. But when you do open your mouth, bringing up the past doesn't necessarily always be justifiably good. This is one of those perfect examples where when you don't shut up, like don't talk about what you did with somebody else, because then you either just look like you hung up on that, you hung up on the person, and why are you even moving on? Second of all, you've only been with this person for a month. And it seems like breathing
about a month, bro. That could be 3 weeks. That could be 6 weeks. Like
it could be 2.5
so
weeks.
You're telling me how does she know so much about your ex if you've been together? Okay, sorry, it's my turn to go in real quick. You got to tag team. Okay, here I go. Okay, listen up, acceptable buddy. I think what you need to do is exactly what David just said. You need to shut the F up about your past relationships. Not everything you need to do is compare yourself to how things were in the past, because what you're doing is you're creating a narrative of the things that you probably liked about your past relationship, and you're trying to replicate onto her, making her feel like she is just like the rebound of your ex. So I need you to do yourself a favor, do some inner looking, sit down, watch some Matt Walsh, do some inner research, and maybe not date until you can figure out how to just, be happy with being you, because you seem very insecure, my friend. And we're about to check these comments out because I'm about to see what the heck is.
Oh my god, that's the best advice.
We can't eat food. You ate your food with your ex. She needs.
Yeah. Point.
You ate.
1 point for her crazy. 1 point for her crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 1 point for her crazy.
You can't kiss because you did that with your ex. Definitely
That's
no sex
with
her. Okay, I'm not gonna say that stuff on here. You can't drink water, soda, wine. Can you go to a restaurant? So I do like how these people are all like they are seeing it in the way that he's narrating it. Okay,
but there's a different narrative. We pointed out that it doesn't.
So let's talk about it perspective, because I'm no psychologist. I never went to school for any of that. I never did anything like that. But I'm a person who's lived on Earth for 36 years, and I pay attention to everything around me. What I'm reading from this, what I'm reading from this is she said no because I've already played it with my ex. Okay, it makes her sound bad, right? But she says that her main reason she doesn't want to do anything is that remind you of her. So you've been together for about a month, and she says that she doesn't want to do anything that might remind me of my. But how would she know that something would remind you of your ex if you didn't already talk about it, homie? That's the thing that all the Reddit tards in the comments missed, and they're all just trying to be on your side. So
hold on. It says sorry, I guess. It says while her behavior is, first of all, didn't even spell that correct. While her behavior is absolute childish, this is not a developmental stage, nor is a kid logic. It's not any kind of logic. And being young doesn't mean that people are inherently. What the fuck does that mean?
Inherently rational. That means that they're not already like built, like they don't already have that. Yeah.
But it's like you giving this whole concept, this whole script, and it's like, what are you trying to send? Advertising? That has nothing to do with even what that Reddit post was about.
No, but I see what they're saying. While her behavior is childish, this is not developmental stage. So they're saying that this should be like your guys' dating stage where you guys get to know each other. So when you're in the get to know each other stage, you do what? You get to know each other. All she knows is that everything you do, you make sure she knows that you and your ex did it, and you probably explain what exactly it is. Oh, we went and seen this movie together. Oh, we had a great time. Oh, we went to Dave and Buster's. We played video. Oh, that was a great time. Yeah, actually, we
talked about a story
like that. You know what I mean?
One time with my ex and all that.
Yeah, like, and that's like every time she like tells a story about something, she's like, just for example, like, oh yeah, like I went to SeaWorld and I saw Shamu for the first time. I thought it was really cool. Oh yeah, me and my ex went and did that a couple years ago. That was really cool. You know what I mean? Like that's what it reminds me of. That's the type of bull crap that this reminds me of, is that he literally almost everything, because he's so not over his ex, obviously. right? And he's what again? Let's just check. So I have to make sure. He's 21, and she's 19, and
These are kids.
you guys are kids, bro. Like you guys shouldn't even be dating.
Kids.
You're in your 1 month stage in your Reddit posting already. You guys haven't even been together for you've been together for about a month, and already you're taking this to Reddit, homie. This is unacceptable, buddy.
Unacceptable.
This is unacceptable, buddy. This is unacceptable. No.
Then this one probably got us riled up for the next one. The next one got to be spicy. This one was too easy. Stop talking to your girlfriend. Stop talking to your girlfriend about your ex. Unacceptable, buddy.
There we go. All right. There's it fast. Here we go. On to number 3. Let's go. All right, y'all. Hey, yo, honey, honey. Hey, hold on. Let me give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to my lady because she found the most fire. She picked the one she knew that you and I would be able to just go in on, and this is great.
Yeah. But look, go back to this one like maybe an hour or 2 hours from now. See how the direction and traffic flow.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, no, you're right.
Because now that transpired off the first comment,
because everybody was piggybacking
different direction. Let's see how that piggybacks.
This is it, bro. So this is exactly what it is. These people that comment, they go off of what they're reading and they just take their side automatically every time. Like I challenge you to think a little differently right there, because then a lot of people are gonna be like, is that all he does is talk about his ex? I'd missed that part. Yeah, because you're too busy.
You're seeing all these comments are the same thing, and they're like, yeah, and then
they all are saying the same thing. They're all seeing the same thing.
That could be something, and then then watch. The comments are gonna get more digressed and more descriptive. People are getting bigger comments, all of that. People are gonna start switching it up.
Right,
and then people are gonna start relapsing off those other comments, and now it's like you got two portions, two different sides, and then somebody else is gonna come with a whole different topic and a whole different direction of where it could be, and people will backpack off of that.
And it's crazy because that's just how they are, bro. Like that's just like, look, if you are in a relationship for 1 month and things aren't going the way you want them to, or you have the slightest bit of friction, why is the first thing you think of is go straight to the internet?
Yeah, like what satisfaction or validation will you succeed with getting from that?
He's probably getting a lot. He's probably getting a lot based off of the comments that you're seeing. He is getting so much attention with people backing this behavior up when nobody knows the full story, but he kind of spilled the beans a little bit throughout that by talking about saying that
I don't even think he realized it because he was so hung up on talking about his ex, and he gave a little of that up.
I'm surprised at the very end he didn't say something about like, this is the second time I've had to make a Reddit post because the last time I made a Reddit post was about my ex. Oh man, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, no,
that's you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like yeah, okay. I knew that she would laugh at that one too. All right. My wife, 42, wants a 4th child. I, 36 male, don't. She says she'll go to a sperm bank if I refuse. I don't know what to do.
Not pay child support, motherfucker. Don't sign birth certificate, motherfucker.
Oh man, this one should be good.
Don't call yourself daddy, motherfucker.
Oh, this one should be good.
Keep going on. There's a list.
You don't get. He doesn't get the child Christmas gifts. He doesn't. He doesn't go to. He doesn't go to the child's birthday parties.
You're going to your own Lamaze class by yourself or with yourself.
Oh God. Okay, here we go. Let's get into this. My wife.
I knew it. I knew she set that last one up funny for this one.
She did.
I know she set it up.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. Yep. She knows exactly what she's doing. Good job, honey. All right.
Good job, producer. Good job. Yeah.
Producer. My beautiful fiancée, Kaylin. Miss Max up. Hey, shout out because we just dropped our music video, God Can You Hear Me, that she filmed. And then Nathan Grant with the
for that.
Yeah, we may run that. Phenomenal. We'll run that at the end of the show, y'all. So let's finish this out
if you haven't checked it out, y'all gotta check it out because not only is it just a beautiful dynamic message that comes from that song, but the visuals for it as well match it. And the visuals, it helps guide you through the the emotions of what you want. But I don't want to rub tuck your ear off. Like Big Bro said, we're gonna run that, and you can be able to see for yourself.
Absolutely.
But it is
Absolutely.
it is a work of art, and it is very beautiful. I just want to give shout outs to both of you guys for
Yeah.
that beauty that you've
Let me
done
show this real
inspire the
quick.
world with.
We're gonna come back to it, but this was, if you guys haven't already, this is my YouTube channel. If you're watching from Facebook and you haven't subscribed, go to @MacMadeMusic. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm at 339. Will you be my 340th subscriber? So right here's the video, 37 views a day ago. We'll get to this later. I just want to show you guys where it's at. If you guys want to go ahead and go and check that out and like save it so you can come back to it. So let's get back to this real quick. So my wife, 42 and 36. I'm 36 male. Been married for about 15 years. Okay, so you guys have been married for a long time. We have 3 daughters, 13, 12, and 9. When we got married, I was 21. I wasn't ready to have kids that young. My wife really wanted to have children before she turned 30. I agreed. We had our first daughter when I was 23. The same thing happened with our second and third daughters. I wasn't really ready for either of them at that time either, but I agreed because it was important to my wife. Already, let me stop you, bro, because you're not even like saying like you're proud to be a father or anything. You know what I mean? Like you didn't put anywhere in there that you're like, and I am going to pick you apart. This is for relationship advice. So you're going to get some advice, Bravonic. So, or Bravo, New York City, whatever it is. That's what the name looks like, right? Bravo, New York City, or Bravo Nick. Bravo, Nick. Anyway, so far what I'm reading just into this already is like, I know you're just giving us the facts, but you're making it sure we really know that you weren't really ready for any of your children. You never really wanted any of them, but you acted like you had a gun to your head and you did it anyway. So I hope that you love those daughters. I'll just say that. I hope you love them. I hope you do love your children.
Yeah, like if you got that type of mentality, how much do you really love your daughters then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm blessed to be a father to daughters, bro.
Me too.
And I'd kill for them every day.
I have 2 sons. One's biologically mine, and one is my boy Jackson. My lady's son. He's my boy.
You take care of them.
He's my boy. He's my boy. He's my boy too. He calls me dad every now and again, and I always call him son. Anyway, so that's just being a parent. I mean, for anyone out there who is a parent, you understand, like, being a parent is one of the most important things in life because it's your job to developmentally shape and raise and direct your child in a direction that's going to be not just beneficial to them,
but
but
imagery of yourself too.
It is. It's a reflection. It is. It's
like how can you teach the generation coming up? Especially for anyone who bashes on like society for like upbringings and everything. If you're bashing anyone for their upbringing, value and look upon how you're doing your own upbringing.
Yeah.
Is it justifiable? Is it deemed morale good enough for society? Is the people you're raising, your upbringing, worth the values of your upbringing of what you had growing up? You know what I'm saying? And that comes with soul searching.
Yeah.
But that's
what we're reading so far. Bravo, Nick. Looking back, I want to be clear about something. I love my daughters more than anything. Well, okay. Well, I hope so. And I can't imagine my life without them, but I don't regret having them. Okay.
You kind of made it seem the opposite of the first paragraph.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. It does. Okay, but you could have put that up here as you were saying that. But anyway, I'm not going to nitpick. I mean, no, I am. I'm going to nitpick. It's my show. I'm going to nitpick you. So I think that you should include that stuff in the peer. Even though you did say it, you made sure to make it known that you weren't ready for any of them.
Let's start off.
And then
I love my daughters more than anything, and I wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. That should be here. That should be up here right before you said that you had your first daughters. Then you could say like, I was young, so I wasn't really ready and all that. But then you say that before you say you love them. Anyway, now we're at a completely different stage of our life. Yeah, 36, so you're my age, and your wife's 42. Our kids are getting older, and I feel like we're finally getting some independence back. My wife recently told me she wants one more child because she feels this is her last chance due to her age. Last chance for what? Do you want a son? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, that's that back run age that comes with like, that's.
I think she's afraid of being old. I think she's afraid of being old. I think that's what it is.
That's no bash towards females, but like that comes with like the hormonal stages of like the beginning stages of menopause, where it's like around the corner. Because then, especially if like the kids are on the back edge where they're old enough, they don't need their parents no more, and that's what it comes with. Like the necessity. You
start to feel like you're losing. Yeah, you feel like you're losing that touch with your children because they're starting to become independent little teenagers and young.
Yeah, and it's like, they don't need me no more, and then and it's just like,
Yeah,
You know,
no, I get it.
that's the brightness of the hormones just kind of like fading away, and that's really
Yeah.
where it starts to stem off of.
Okay, so since she said that she wants one more, you guys both as a couple decide together what's best for the family, not just what one or the other wants, right? So I told her that I'm done having children, and I mean I can understand where you're coming from. You have three girls already. You're 36, she's 42, which means that by the time that child is even 10 years old, she'll be 52 and you'll be 46. Which is whatever. 36, you're not too old, and I'm not trying to, hate on people that want to have kids when they're older like that, but it's kind of unfair to the child, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
this
like
is the first time.
Depriving them of good stuff when they get older.
This is
With your absence.
yeah, exactly. Are you gonna bring your walker up to their high school graduation? No, I'm just so this is I'm just playing.
Roll up in the Dr. X wheelchair.
Yeah.
Mijo, I'm so proud of you. You
Yeah,
passed the 8th grade. You're a high schooler.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Having a baby at 42 is very risky. She may be having a midlife crisis or hitting menopause. That's right. That's like you were saying, David. Yep. So what really shocked me? Hold on. So this is the first time I've said no. I feel like I've compromised on this issue before, but I don't want to become a father at 36 again. I want to focus on raising the three kids we have. That's fair. What really shook me is what happened next. She told me that if I won't agree to another child, she'll go to the sperm bank, get pregnant anyway. I told her that she intentionally had another baby against my wishes. It would fundamentally change our marriage, and I would likely file for a divorce. Fair. Stand your ground. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, because her response is do whatever you want. I'm having another child.
It's a bit extreme,
I don't,
but I also feel like it's
look,
necessary too.
I don't.
I'm like both.
No,
I'm both.
Okay, I'm not. Look, dude.
You're like I'm standing.
I stand my ground here because you guys are in a marriage. You're gonna go to the sperm bank and get somebody else's child in your belly, so you can just because you want to have the child. It's just for you. It's not about anybody else. It's just about you. It's not even about the child, dude. Look, you see? It's not even this isn't even about the child. This is about her not wanting to get old or something, or just wanting to have another child. But she's saying that she do what you want. I'm having another child one way or another. One way or another. That means in any way possible. Like, bro, like you stand where you stand neutral. Yeah, stand where you stand neutral. But I feel like that those two both the conversation. It needed to be had, and he stood his ground.
Yeah, no, I would file for divorce. She don't care when you put it out like that. It shows the outer picture. She don't care about his thoughts. She don't care about his opinion. And even after all that time, she didn't really care about his voice of opinion, and she's still gonna do it. And she would go to the sperm bank and have somebody else's child.
Yeah,
like you would go that extreme. No, no, nasty. Nasty. You want somebody else's ball sack juice in you. No, I'm good. No.
I'd say she's an a-hole if I was a man and my wife did that. I'd be livid. She's basically having a stranger's baby against his wishes. I smell divorce. I smell it too. Yeah, it's cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah, it smells like shit.
So am I being unreasonable for drawing a hard line here? Is she? Has anyone been through something similar? And if so, how did it turn out? I'd really appreciate the honest feedback from both sides because right now I feel completely stuck. All right, Dr. David, what is your advice to this man?
Do what your heart tells you. Run. Well, no, not run. But
he said he would. He said that is what his heart told him. No, that's what his heart told him. That is what his heart told him.
Fucking go. Like that's the ultimatum she gives you. That's really what you say. You love somebody, but you would give them that for an ultimatum. The fuck is wrong with you?
Saying that you're going to get it one way or another. So by any means possible, right? That doesn't even, so that means you can just go get any Tom and Henry is gonna come put a biscuit in the oven. Like that's just no, dude.
Coming with me.
Yeah,
you can raise it on your own. Fuck that. You're not gonna. You're not gonna.
15 years. That's just crazy. But you know what? I think that it could be a menopause thing. I think she could be going through a huge midlife crisis menopause thing where she's like you said,
really hits because that's how it starts. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
He ain't seen shit.
It's like you said at the beginning when you said that, the kids are starting to grow up now. And so like that motherly thing that she loved the most about it, which was probably caring for and being depended on by the child. Yeah, that
nurturing feeling
I think that she's afraid that she's past that. She's afraid that she's past that now and she wants that still. And so I can see where she's like yearning for that. But I think you need to understand where your husband's coming from too. I think you
But
guys
see,
both just
but
need to go
also,
and
also
talk.
the
I think you guys need to both
irrational,
to sit down and talk, like on
the
a
irrational behavior is the boosting hormones of what is. That's where the signs show. That's where the
yeah.
signs show. The irrational behavior. That's the signs of the hormones just really fucking taking over, and that's prime base that the signs are showing. Like her hormones are going extreme fucking high because it's trying to tell her this is your last, and you only have like a 2 minute warning type of shit for like football. And it's like a 2 minute warning from football where it's like, yep, you got 2 minutes. That's like, hey, you got 2 eggs left. You're fertile for like 2 more months, and then that's it. You're done. You know, it could be one of those signs.
Yeah, dude. The advice basically is stand your ground no matter how crazy it gets. But I would maybe sit down with her about going and getting checked for, I don't know if you get checked for menopause or not, or like how you know when that's happening or whatever. But clearly there's a mental crisis because after 15 years being together and suddenly, I mean, I know that you didn't really want to have any of your kids from what you've told us already. But you love them all. Like I think that you need to maybe comfort her, maybe go see how everything, see how she's doing because it seems like what's going on here is she's clearly going through a lot. But if she's saying she'll go get it any which way, however, then at that point, if that's how she firmly wants to stand in all of this, then you need to pack your bags and move on for sure because that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna
Damn,
work.
there's not been one advice that we can honestly give where we're saying is work it out.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of it's pretty extreme. All right, here we go. Last one. Last relationship advice. They're seeking relationship advice from the doctors from the Department of Dank.
Hold on. Department of what?
You're right. All right, so I, 34 male, don't trust my 33 female to prepare food or drink for me anymore. So and don't know. Oh, yeah, so yeah, let's just go there. I, 34 male, don't trust my girlfriend to prepare food or drink for me anymore. That's it. So, for background, my girlfriend and I have been living together for 11 months. I was working on a project down south when I met her, and we did long distance for a few months. She was down there living with an old college roommate and was struggling to find work. At the time, she was unemployed, and the job market down south sucked. I offered to let her move in with me because the job market was so much better where I lived, a couple states north, and we wouldn't have to do this long distance anymore. After she moved up here, I bought a used car for her, and she did find a job at a call center for a bit. For the last 6 months, she's been unemployed, and I've supported her. Over the last 3 months, the relationship has developed to the point where we're constantly fighting. After giving her an ultimatum, she finally got a new job and started this week. Last week, I got a Ring camera, and she's very upset by the invasion of privacy. I should have asked, but it's been helpful with coordinating grocery deliveries and makes me feel more secure. We'll stop there for a second, because I do got to say, you know what? You're right. So if you don't just put up a camera. Yeah.
You got a Ring camera, and I take it that's a doorbell Ring camera, right?
Yeah, outside.
You got that, outside. And it's for deliveries and all that. So you're probably wondering where some shit is going because you're probably getting deliveries, or you either have a suspicion that something's going on in your house. And if she's mad that you're doing that, saying invasion of privacy.
Invasion of privacy, because it's not like
what are you doing?
You guys live together.
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing at my house?
Yeah, if the camera's watching the front door, how's it an invasion of privacy to see who's coming and going to your door?
Get one for the back door too. That's my best advice.
If there are
any other entryway, boost it up. Yeah, one inside the house too.
And one outside of every bedroom door, every door.
Yeah.
Every door, every corner of every room.
Surveillance camera, your whole thing. Make it into a TV show.
That's some tweaker shit right there. We fight about it, went to bed. The next morning, I came down and she had a coffee ready for me on the table. I looked at the coffee and there was something floating. To my disgust, I discovered she had spat a loogie in my... Oh my god, bro.
I am so disgusted. You would...
You know what's funny? Is my fan, it makes a little bit of a ticking sound as it twirls, but it sounds like an old Big Benjamin clock, one of those old clock towers that goes...
Yeah.
Anyway, I had to clear my mind right now because I was just so utterly disgusted by what I just read.
Such disrespect to the coffee.
Get the out of my house.
I will pack my
Over a
bags and
doorbell
go.
camera?
Oh my god.
Oh, it keeps going.
I would drop a turd in your underwear drawer. I don't give a fuck. That's exactly the equal. Look, I love coffee. I've been drinking coffee for so damn long. I can tell what type of coffee it is just by the smell of the brew.
Yep.
Listen. Anybody, I will take a shit in your
Bro.
underwear drawer. You ever disrespect my coffee like that?
Bro, no, like I don't care who you are. If you spit in my coffee,
if we're
that
sharing
coffee's going
one-
on your face. That coffee's going on your face. Like, look, that is
I'm doing a club
disgusting.
toss. I'm doing a club toss too while I'm at it. I would make sure it's a drink. I'm
Yeah,
doing a club toss.
bro. Okay. I immediately
Oh my
confronted
God.
her about it, and she denied it before eventually saying something along the lines of, "If I did it, you would know why. You know why."
What?
Yo,
What?
yo, before you know it, cyanide's
See-
gonna end up in your freaking coffee, bro. This
See,
is
this
where
is
you
that
need to go.
perfect-
This is the first stage of a serial killer, homie. You need to go or get her out or something because
Listen, this is the
we've watched
first-
way too many crime documentaries about serial killers, and it always starts out when the partner starts doing stupid shit like this.
Look, this would be the perfect time if you had a soundboard where you play Sissy's famous "The fuck."
Stuff, that? Yeah. I mean, that is definitely
And then followed by "Bruh" from Knuckles.
Sorry about all the yawning, folks. Overcast makes me not tired, but I don't know if does anybody else get that way whenever it's like really cloudy. Like you're not tired, but
yes,
it makes you.
But when it, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, especially if like you've hurt in like tendencies or you've messed up broken bones or you've kind of like created some type of issue for your body, it naturally tells the weather adjustment.
Yeah.
So when it's very shitty out here, like especially my shoulders,
My back.
I've broken my shoulders very extreme at an early age, and
Yeah.
they've never properly healed, nor did I get them surgically
Wow.
like repaired or nothing like that. They just kind of like, hey, go with the flow.
Right.
I've always done my own extreme thing, but like
Look.
when it's shitty weather, oh my god,
Yeah.
I feel it. Feel
Bro
it.
needs to
Little
run.
man.
Bro needs to run before he ends up being a Netflix special. Yeah.
Oh, for real. That's
homie.
a good one.
Department of Dank. You're about to be the Department of Done, bro. If you don't freaking like get yourself
Department of
moving here.
Death.
So I told her it was time for her to leave. Initially, I had told her she had to pack and leave immediately, but I ended up walking that back because she had nowhere to go. No family, no friends nearby. Despite my extreme disgust, I couldn't make her homeless. Well, you have a good heart. I told her to clean up the guest room and move her stuff into it. She did, but then came into my room early the next morning because she is afraid to sleep in there alone. What are you, 5? I mostly ignored her.
She's setting it up already.
She's already,
like you said,
bro.
She's setting it out. She's gonna kill you.
She is getting ready to turn you
God.
into a Netflix special, homie, and it is happening right under your very nose. Like she tried to mend fence. I thought that said something else. She tried to mend feces. No, fences. I'm sorry. I thought that said feces. Because I'm not surprised anymore at this point. I'm truly not surprised anymore at this point. So honestly, I have no idea. Okay, so she tried to mend fences with me by cooking dinner a few days later. When I looked at the food she had cooked, all I could think was the ball of snot in my coffee. Bro, I don't blame you though.
No,
I don't blame you though.
I would too. How big was the loogie you spat in this?
Bro,
Like that'd be the first thing I'd say. How much dandruff did you flake on this chicken? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like,
did you fart? Did you fart on my bacon? Did you fart on my bacon?
How far up your asshole did my asparagus go? Like that's
Terrible.
just disgusting shit.
Yeah, so last night while trying to get to sleep, I couldn't think about what else she might have done to my food. I told her she needed to move back into the guest room. I've never been in a situation like this. This is crazy. Am I putting myself in jeopardy by allowing her to stay? Oh, 100%, dude. 100%. Oh, my God. I'm not sure if this relationship is recovered.
Look at how he says it already. I mean, he's already afraid for his life. Look how he says it. Oh, my God. He's, am I putting myself at risk? You already feel like you have to ask that question?
Dude, am I putting myself at jeopardy by allowing her to stay? Dude, read my comment. This comment came from my lady, but this is our family account. We're gonna go ahead and
Run before you become a Netflix special, bro. I'm dead. I'm dead. That was so bad.
Hey, our advice is the best advice. I had a talk with her when she came back from church.
What the fuck? You said she came back from church?
I'm not trying to laugh, man, but like,
what the fuck are you trying to paint the picture here of? Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude. She wouldn't acknowledge her actions at first, but I persisted. She's upset that I'm throwing away a year of our lives, but not overly emotional about it. I told her she's got to figure it out. She's got to figure out how to get along on her own now. I'm trying to be fair as firm as possible, but she asked to stay until her first paycheck from now and her new job comes in, but I don't feel like I can risk her staying around. Bro, like, you're traumatized, bro. No, like, 100%, bro. Go. Go. That's my advice. That's Dr. Mac's advice. Go.
First of all, he a better person than me because you would have been done after that coffee stunt. No.
Oh,
you disrespect coffee like that. No, I'm throwing hands with you. That's disgusting.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's disgusting. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. It was posted 13 days ago. Let's see what the comments say besides mine. Get her out now, right? People make mistakes. Intentionally spitting your coffee is not a mistake. That's a vindictive, hateful approach of losing an argument. This will 100% happen again. Not necessarily the coffee, the vindictive and hateful approach. Open needs to get a new toothbrush. Yeah, bro. Get new everything. Mouthwash. Actually, who knows whose ex pissed in her mouthwash?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, dude. Trust is broken 100%. Agreed. Somebody who's willing to do that is willing to do a lot of crazy and hateful. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
like, you mess with
wait,
someone's food.
Wait, what did it say?
Coffee?
What did it say? Hold on, I gotta find where I just saw that.
I wonder if she's cheating.
And given that she's following the shithead to church lady path, she'll keep doing crazy shit, but it'll be your fault because she's protected by God. See, but that's just what I understand what they're saying too, though. These are the people that will coat themselves as being these churchgoers and godly, but then they'll also be the most messed up people.
They'll shield themselves with the praise, and that's it's a faulty shield.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
crazy. That's crazy, y'all. Okay, where's my little? I need to get a soundboard. All right. So check this out. So my buddy, my brother, actually, he's a Marine veteran. He's a firefighter out in Colorado Springs now. My boy Richard, he goes by Radio Rayy. You can see it right there, Radio Rayy. Go hit that subscribe button. Y'all go check out my boy. He just released an EP. He asked me if I would go ahead and review it. So today we're gonna go over a few of his songs and we're gonna give our advice. He has a show tonight.
All right.
He has a show tonight, so I don't know if
big shout out to Radio Rayy. I hope it goes phenomenal. So big shout out to you, brother. And I know the last of the work I've heard him do, and it was phenomenal. I can only imagine the up game he's gotten from then. So
we had him on. We had him come on for Max Mind. We had him come on as a special guest, and he was chilling with us. So we're excited to get through this. Let's go check out my boy. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Yep. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming these are Blitz beats too.
Morning, Blitz.
Yep.
Top of the morning. Whoa. Top of the morning.
Yo, you can see. Hold on, Richard. We'll get back to this. Hold on. Look, check out that's Cheyenne Mountain. Look at the antennas right there.
Yeah, it is.
That's cool. I had to point that out. This beat goes hard though. Shout out Blitz.
Hey, good morning, y'all. Top of the morning.
Okay.
Radio. This that shit that make you feel it. Wake up and grab a skillet. All these rappers I be killing. Shit, I got them in their feelings. Had to show them I'm the realest. Play my partner, I'm the villain. It's all good, I'm about to get it. Shit, you know I'm about to get it. Boy, you look mad. Need something for that attitude. I'm here for the stand. Y'all rappers, y'all just pass through. I see you on your grind. I see you, boy. Look, I ain't mad at you. I'm rushing past the line. Give me the rock. I'll hit a mad move. I'm gone. You know I'm one of the ones. I'm gonna not run it because it's gonna be fun.
Okay, tell him. Talk to him.
Till it come. I'm leaving it up. And she got me leaving it boring. Don't even know why you're recording, but I'll do without it in the morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Don't it feel good? Top of the morning.
Such a simple hook.
Oh yeah, but it goes so hard and it releases so much.
This that shit that make you lose it. That shit that make you move it. Had a dream that I went lucid. They ain't fucking with our movement. Had to show them how we do it. Getting bigger than Respucia. Cause the season hit the deuces. Baby Jesus. To be real, I'm sick of the face. The ones that talk shit but not shit to your face. The ones that be running but running in place. The ones that be seal ain't one of them states. We one of the greats. From Cali to Walker, you running the states. You walking and talking but not much to say. I'm one of the ones that I'm claiming my place. Don't give up on your day job. Use rapping as a hobby. It's not your fault, buddy. It's just not for everybody. Should probably work at Target or a hotel up in that lobby. I'll be chilling, catching bodies with a baddie in Bahamas. Oh my morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Don't it feel good?
Okay, we're gonna pause right before we go to the next one. All right, quick shout out to Blitz, real quick, man. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we got to give him his love because Blitz made that beat, and that beat goes hard. I really love that beat. That beat goes really hard.
And Radio Rayy has a phenomenal like flow.
That flow was really good.
Oh yes.
The way that he switched it up, the way he rode that beat, like the way that he attacked that beat, I really have to say that Radio Rayy has come a long way from back when I knew him. He used to go by Richard Rayy. And then now he's Radio Rayy, and I really love this because I think that just the way that you're experimenting with your deliveries, the way that you're hitting those pockets, the way that you're like I was saying earlier, riding the beat, it really shows the growth. And like I know that you're a busy man too because you're out there working, doing firefighting and all that. So like you only have so much time on your free time to be making music, and to see you still making moves like this, bro. Like I'm proud. You know what I mean? I think this is a really dope. I think it's a really dope song. I think it's a really dope song. Now, for my advice on it, though, I felt like there could have been a little bit more energy in some of the hooks, like the build-up, like let it build up from that first verse. And that second verse, I want to hear you go a little bit harder. I want to hear there be a little bit more attack in your voice. You know what I mean? I feel like you carried the same tone from the first verse into the second. The first one being your build-up verse, the second one, and the way I construct my music at least is I'll have a build-up verse, and then I'll come out with the verse in the second part. It'll just snap
in it.
Yeah, just snap in it. But I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the second verse. But what I'd like to see improvement on is use that second verse to your advantage, bro. Let that second verse be where you really puff your chest, where you really stand up, stand tall, and you finish that song strong. Make it epic. Make it a super epic finish to your song. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on it, man. Really good, really good. Where's my applause button at? There we go. All right, we got a couple more. All right, this one's called I Don't Know. I'm wondering if we previewed any of these, because I don't remember that one, but I wonder if we previewed any of these. I think he told us that one of them was going to be on E. We'll see. Let's check this out.
Nah, I really don't know.
It's called I Don't Know.
I swear to God.
Top of the morning, a new day, a new energy.
Top of the morning.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know nothing. I don't know 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 I don't know nothing about nothing. Nope. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about nothing. Nope. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about nothing. Nope. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about nothing you talking about. Nothing about nothing you speaking on. Yeah, I seen you when you was walking around and you had that thing up on your speakerphone. I wasn't listening to your conversation. It was probably boring, bruh. I'm just saying. You looking at me like I must be playing, saying that you would. You're not the same. I just be vibing and chilling and cooling, kicking back gaming or getting some schooling. I don't really care about what you was doing. You stay making noise, but you never make movements. I know what you doing.
Oh, come on.
Puzzle the game is a rubies. I'm glad that you found it. The challenge, don't lose it.
it's hard to keep balancing life when you choose it. But listen, I'm probably doing the dishes or cooking some chicken, just minding my business. I don't pay attention, what's not in my vision. These hitting the tensions through hitting the genders. I don't really know. I'm not speaking cap. I chill with my bro with a bottle of cap. I stay in the house, never out in the back. When the sun going down, I'll be down in my racks.
All right, man.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, Ray.
I don't know nothing. I don't know.
I don't know nothing. I don't know. Let's go. Come on.
I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know shit. Man, I swear I really didn't know. She was just up in my video, looking sexy as a centerfold. We shot the flick and I sent her home. I didn't even get her Instagram. I don't really know why you tripping, man. I didn't know that she was with the man. If that's your chick, go and check her then. This can go both ways. Fuck it, let's get to the role play. Come have a visit. I'm Dr. Richard. Let's get down to business for sure. Hey, so this is your man. Well, where was he at when you did the scene? Was he up in the back? Was he blowing your phone and you didn't hit it back? Was he out with your girls? Is that where you at? I'm not placing blame, but I'm just saying it takes two to play the game. So let's be adults, grow up and be sane. If we stay in the same, then nothing will change. That's not just for them. I'm speaking to you, the one that is hearing this, listening to. But what do I know? What am I to you? Probably just a rapper or another dude. So I don't know nothing. I don't know.
Hey, yo.
I don't know nothing. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't know. I don't know nothing.
That was
I don't
one.
know. I don't know nothing about
That was
nothing.
definitely some top of the morning shit right there.
I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know. I don't know shit.
Yo, I like what Blitz did with this.
I don't know shit. I don't know shit.
All right, y'all. Okay, so I really like that. That hook was really good, man. I really think that Blitz yet again went crazy on the beat. I really like the way that you took that hook because that was very catchy. You know what I mean? And that's the one thing that I'm working on myself is simplifying hooks to make it more catchy. But I really think that was a really good job, and I really liked your first verse on that. Your first verse was really good. Especially the way that you finished, especially the way you finished that first verse where you talked about when it's night, you're back in and you're rapping. Like I really love that because I feel that like once you've gone out and you've done a hard day's work and you've done like your money paying job, you come in the studio and then you put yourself into your zone. So I can respect that. I think that was a really dope way to finish that verse. Verse was super dope.
Definitely. And definitely with the genius mastermind behind it with Blitz and shout outs to him because with everybody he works with, I can only imagine like the level of progression and level of sound collectively like that comes to his mind to where he can and heighten all y'all individual sounds and heighten both of y'all everybody's talents and whatnot. So right. He definitely does.
He's great. Yeah. Blitz is great. Blitz, first time I ever recorded a song professionally was with him. And he took my sound and when I heard it back, what a professional song sounds back when if someone mixes and masters it the correct way, I was like, wow, that's me. And he's like, no, that's you. That's how it sounds when it's correctly done. Like that is you. I'm like, wow. And I was like, I knew in that moment that this was made for me. So that was a really dope song though, bro. So we got one more on the EP. It's called Bang featuring Logan Grimm. I feel like I've heard that name. I don't know if I know who that is, but the name does sound familiar. So let's give this a listen now.
What's the name? Logan Grimm?
Logan Grimm, yeah.
Okay.
Top of the morning. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. Sip and drink, have a smoke and dank. gang, and we make it bang. Take it to the bank. Meet me in the back, you know where we at. Spending stacks just to get it back. This shit got me going, caged in, lock and loaded. Took a break, never lost a moment. You at the top, knock 'em off the podium. Shit, I don't know. I'ma do my thing, right back like a boomerang. Y'all niggas smoking that booty tang. I'm a quarterback with the 7 rings, meaning I'ma go. Whoa, no time for jokes. This shit go bang like I'm knocking doors. I'm pulling rank, I'm a commodore. I'ma fuck this beat, leave it kinda so. She gon' eat my meat like a dinosaur. I'ma ski till the time to go. I'ma dive in it like Geronimo. This shit go bang until I'm below. Go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang, let me do my thing. This ain't what you think. It go bang bang. Holds up like a chain gang. Look at Rayy, got the same thing. If I was you, I would change lanes, turn the page. Fill your soul up with burning rage. Just double six is the certain gauge. Just making brains get rearranged, get them screen pressed like the VMAs. I got an idea, draw light on my brain. Just thought of the nine, that might be insane. I'm clearing my head from the flame to Spain. With ice on my wrist like it's slightly sprained. I'm looking through windows inside of the plane. It's pissing me off when I try to explain. I'm losing my mind, got no time to refrain. We spraying them up like he Michael Jordan. I ain't got the time to be rapping, or I should be snapping it. You can take that to the bank. I don't really care about the comments now. I'ma keep rocking. I don't want to hear the complaints. I feel this shit deep in my veins. She just want the finger, no canes. I just want to fuck with no strings. I'm feeling like Wayne, cause I'm about to do it like taking game. It go bang, let me.
All right.
Yeah, I've
Not my favorite.
I'm not.
Not my favorite. I'll just be honest.
Say, I've heard a lot better material.
Yeah, not my thing.
The hook
And
is
it's no
fine, but
disrespect.
it just is the hook was written on too long.
Yeah, I think that.
The message just all out of whack. Not really with the concern of that's probably like the least valued song I've heard from Radio Rayy. Yeah. Honestly, in my honest opinion, I know he has great work. The beat rid hard. The beat was phenomenal. I don't think the execution or the message behind it was remotely acceptable, let alone close to what it could have been better. Simple as that. And
I'll just say it where I stand. You guys know where I am, where I make my music and all that. And everyone has their own art, and I'm never going to hate on someone's art, but I will give my opinion on it. And those other 2 songs are phenomenal, bro. But I don't mess with this one, and the reason why is because to me personally, vulgarity and explicitives and that kind of stuff is just not my lane of what I like to listen to, and it's not what I like to promote through my music or at all anything like that. You do your thing. I love your music. I think you've had you do. This one ain't it for me, bro. Honestly, that's just it. All love, but this one ain't it for me, bro.
Look, he still got good hits.
Oh yeah, those are good. Yeah, those other ones were good.
From Me to Me is definitely one of my top favorites from him. But
yeah, From Me to Me, that's what it was. From Me to Me,
that whole album. Honestly, the collective routine for that whole album, it was phenomenal. It was great. Yeah. I still play it sequentially of how it came out. Like it is phenomenal album. Yeah. He does amazing work, and
that's music that works.
His lyricism is phenomenal. Not everybody is gifted with that passion for enlightenment, and he's got it. Just not everybody, I feel like,
embraces it and makes it their identity. Yeah, like makes that direction.
He can hit good bars and all that. This was probably like the one project I probably would have left in the bank.
Yeah. I think the first one and the second one were really good. I think the third one, just for me personally, for my taste, that's not my lane, and that's not the music that I don't want to hear. But I like I said, it's nothing but love to you, bro. You've done nothing but drop a lot of really good songs, and I love the grind. I love the work ethic that you have. You're a military brother. We have a good song together too, and I think if I were to give you some constructive criticism, what I would like to see from you, I would just say that in some of those specific songs, try to focus more on allowing yourself to talk about the things that you feel, because anyone can go and gloat and tote about shooting guns or
he brings out passion. That is
being with or just calling women calling women the B word. Like, it's just none of that's my thing. None of that's my thing. I'm not with it. That's not that's not music. But nothing but love, radio. I appreciate that, man, for real. Hey, y'all, we're going to move on to the next one real quick. Well, actually, I wanted to see something real quick while I have that up. So if you haven't already, there's my YouTube channel. Y'all want to go hit that subscribe button. I'm going to
Like it says up there. Subscribe now.
So let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Trying to figure out which one we want to watch of this. There's
Dude,
a
we gotta hit that finale on the heist I have in GTA. But like
GTA,
we need a solid fourth so we can get the most out of it. But if anyone has played the newest recent update on Grand Theft Auto 5 with the new courts heist, like there's a lot of different approaches at it, and you can get top damn dollar if you did it right. But you gotta leave some stuff, and I don't know. Like we got a solid 3. Jesus, what did his face look like that? I'm sorry,
bro.
that's a conversation changer right there.
We're switching vibes now. We got there's this one. I believe I've seen this one before, but I think this one's gonna be. So we're gonna do our body cam video, and then if you stick around to the end, if you really want to, we're gonna run my video that I just released the other day. And we're gonna send y'all off, and hopefully y'all have a great weekend. So we're gonna get into our body cam footage now. We're gonna react to this. This one is the funniest body cam arrest I've ever seen. Is what this is called, and I feel like I've seen this. And this is the drunkest human being on the face of the planet, and he doesn't even know he is.
You want me to follow the red light? I'm following. Ready? Right to the red, and center, and left. Hey. What are you gonna do? Throw me in jail?
We're going to jail. All right, everybody, we got another video for you. This one comes from Body Cam Watch, and it's officers amazingly keep a straight face during this arrest. I've seen a lot of funny calls for service where you just can't believe what you're seeing.
Tip your hat there, gentlemen.
Let's check this one out.
I actually think that's our sheriff out here in Arizona. I think that's Sheriff Lamb.
For real?
I haven't seen it.
A traffic stop on a vehicle that had been speeding. It would soon be apparent that the driver was extremely intoxicated.
Be South Caldecina. South Caldecina be going to Merchants Crossing. Send me another unit, please.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Turn the car off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he sounds tossed already.
Put your hands up.
So just so you know, like I've talked about this before, when somebody rolls down the window and they lean to grab the registration, we lean in for a couple of reasons. One, we want to smell what's inside the car, whether we smell marijuana, alcohol. Number two, we want to be able to see what they're reaching for to make sure that they're not reaching for anything that might hurt us.
Okay.
On the steering wheel. Where are you coming from?
He's like
Englewood Beach.
Englewood Beach. Do you know the speed limit coming off of Englewood Beach?
35.
35. How fast do you think
he doesn't have a seatbelt on.
I would assume 40.
55 on a radar, on a calibrated radar. And then I had to punch it to catch up to you here because you gunned it.
Sure.
Give me your license, your registration.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So I just moved here 4 months ago.
4 months ago? Where from?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
I know, bold, right?
Cool, man.
Cool, man. He's
bold, right?
So
man.
I didn't get my
Cool, man.
license registered yet.
How long you been here?
About 5.5 months.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to give you a hard time over that, but technically in the state of Florida, you have 30 days to get it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll work with you, okay?
So here's my license.
The Florida. Oh, so you do have a Florida driver's license. You just have a registered.
Yes, sir.
You have
Yes,
a
sir.
registered vehicle.
So I bought this entire car
Okay.
2 months before I moved here.
Got it.
The entire car.
So I didn't get my.
He's trying to get
plates
you.
yet.
Wait a minute. Wait, he bought that entire car? I didn't know you could do that. Is that like something special that you can do in Wisconsin? Can you buy entire
You mean to tell
cars?
me I can buy a car piece by piece?
I thought you could only buy them piece by piece. That's why he's so happy he got it as a whole car.
Okay.
He made it sound like
That's a
such
credit card. I
an
don't need that.
achievement.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
I've had this happen a ton where you'll ask for the license and they'll hand you like a credit card or something that totally not the license, which by the way, that's going to go in the report to show the level of intoxication. This is kind of one that almost seems like it's staged just because of how the cop is talking, which is being very nice, but then how intoxicated or under the influence this kid appears to be.
registration.
What is that?
Basically, when you registered the car in Wisconsin.
Oh my God! Really?
I can pull over.
He said, "What is that?"
He said registration. What is that? What is a registration?
Registration yet?
Okay.
Because I just moved here a month and a half before I bought the car.
Okay, got it. Do you have your insurance? Could you pull that up on the
I
phone?
do. Yeah.
If it's easier for you, you can pull it up on the phone.
Where did I put my phone?
Where is your phone?
I don't know.
Where did
But
I put
either way,
my
I have the
phone?
paperwork.
Okay. Step out of the vehicle for me, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You guys made me nervous. I lost my phone.
Nothing to be nervous about, man. It's still in the car, okay?
Can I turn my car off?
Yeah, please. No, it's already off. You already turned it off. Remember I asked you to turn it off?
Bro,
All right, we're coming
you
right back
are
here, okay? No,
so
you're good.
gone,
Yeah,
bro.
Did he just say?
Can I turn
Damn.
my car off? Your
No,
car is
no,
already
speed,
off,
okay?
bro.
Yep.
Speed.
Yes, sir.
You could get a warning for speed. That's
Yes,
not,
sir.
not a big deal, okay? How much have you had to drink tonight?
Be honest.
Six.
Yo,
6 drinks?
let's be
Six
honest
and
then.
like-
Let's be
like,
honest
since,
then.
How
He
long-
said
for
6.
How long?
8 p.m.
He said 6 and
o'clock?
8.
Okay.
It's been a while.
It's been a while? Okay.
I met a girl on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Here's the deal, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a warning for the speed. I'm not worried about your speed, okay?
Okay.
I want
Sir.
to make sure you're able to get in your car and drive home from this place.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And the way that we do that is through
Oh,
standardized
he's
field
so
sobriety
done.
tests.
Yes, sir.
He is
Yes,
so
sir.
cooked.
I've
dude.
done 2.
You've done too.
I've done 2. I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay, I got you. So that's what I'm hoping to achieve tonight, okay? I want to make sure you're able to get in your car and and drive home from this place.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
So you're on board with
It
that?
looked like he
Yes,
just
sir.
blew a
Give me
breath
second.
and blew
I
it
gotta
onto
get
the
some stuff. I'll
car.
be right back with
Can
you.
I take
okay?
my hoodie off?
Stay right here for me. Do whatever you want, but stay right here.
Don't leave your hoodie on, man. It's cold out, buddy.
What?
It's cold out, man.
No, I know.
He's from Wisconsin, so that code ain't shit.
So far, I've heard that he's from Wisconsin 3 times. Let's see how many times he claims he's from Wisconsin before the end of this.
That's
Where you
a
from,
drinking
Wisconsin?
game right there.
Prentice?
Anywhere near a big city?
Yeah. What?
Anywhere near a big city?
No.
Hands out of pocket.
Rhinelander?
Sorry, buddy.
I live like an hour and 20 minutes from the Canadian border.
Oh, so you're kind of way up there, aren't you?
Yeah.
So do you live down here part-time? Or
Way
you
up
out for vacation?
I moved here 4 or 5 months ago. Yeah.
Okay.
But I grew up in Fort Lauderdale.
So you went from Fort Lauderdale to Wisconsin back over?
Yeah, my mom moved me to Fort Lauderdale.
Yo, did you see him fall? He fell right into his car.
2017 and a half.
They're just having fun with him at this point.
And
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard somebody say 2017 and a half.
Is that what he said? 2017 and a half?
2016. And I hated it, so I moved back to Wisconsin and moved back here like 2015. No. Like
He went backwards.
3.5 months ago, so like 2017. Whatever.
Wait, 3.5 months ago in 2017. Bro, it is 2022 according to that Axion. Bro, he thinks it's 2017. He's so faded he time traveled.
What the fuck?
I got
Forget
you.
it.
Go ahead and relax for a minute. I'm going to stay with your hands out of attention. We're not at ease. Couple questions. Yeah, we're at a couple questions for you before I
Yes,
do
sir.
anything, okay? Are you sick or injured right now?
My what?
Are you sick or injured right now?
Am I what? Why he trying to push himself off the car?
Bro.
No, not to push off.
Right? Hold on. Surprised he doesn't look like this. Like, yo, officer, what's the problem?
I almost spilled my water.
Hey, can you hold my bottle of water?
All right. If you will, come out here for me. We're going to stand right here in the center, okay? You face me. For this first one, we're going to stand, feet together, arms down our side. Just relax. We're not rigid. We're not at attention, right?
At my hips, right?
Yeah, just right here. Just kind of stand like that. You're doing just fine, okay? Can you see? Whoop.
What was that?
Are you okay?
Checks out. Yeah.
I got you. I heard it too. I heard it.
Easy.
Do me a favor.
He said you didn't see it.
Can you see the red tip of my finger right here?
Yes, sir. I
The
can.
red tip of my finger right here?
Yes, sir. I can.
You're going to follow with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? It's going to start going back or side to side, but it's going to follow with our eyes.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
HGN. Horizontal gaze nystagmus.
Right.
You see how it started moving?
His eyes ain't even moving, dude.
Yes, sir.
His eyes aren't even moving.
Right.
You see how it's moving?
Yes, sir. I am.
Follow it with your
Right.
eyes.
Center. Right.
See how it's moving left and right?
I'm listening, sir. Right.
Do you understand?
Center. Down.
Do you understand the instructions?
Yo, this dude is so
Side to side, you're gonna
cooked,
follow with your eyes
bro.
without moving your head. Do you understand?
You want me to follow with my eyes? Yes, sir.
Without moving your head.
Yes, sir.
So when it goes back and forth,
Left to
follow
right, I'll follow with my eyes, not my head. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Following.
Following.
Right. Down.
You look straight at me. Is there a reason why you're doing that? Do you not want to participate in this?
I look straight at you.
You're
No.
looking straight at me
I
without
didn't.
No.
I followed there.
I can
Oh,
move
this
my
dude
eyes
is
without
nuts.
moving my
I
eyes.
didn't kill me. I followed
He's
to the
like,
right.
follow with my eyes, not my head. Yes,
No,
sir.
but like, I can use peripherals and move with the eyesight.
Yeah, he's like, I am looking at it with my eyes.
You'll put down that he can't follow instructions, that he's can't follow the pen with his eyes. He's swaying back and forth, side to side. You put all that in the report as well. You're not supposed to call out. He's like, center, right, up, down, right, center.
Yeah, he's calling it out.
Like,
Like,
feet together, arm down our side.
Yes,
you
sir.
see the red tip of my pen?
Yeah, yes, sir.
It's going to start moving left and right. We're just going to follow.
Now that I mentioned it, it's probably going to go to the left first, but then it's going to go to the right. I'm going to follow.
Oh my god,
Yes, sir.
no.
Your
You want,
eyes.
you want my hands back here?
Whatever's more comfortable for you. Just
Yes,
relax
sir.
and relax.
Yes, sir.
What does
No,
it
he's
matter
fine.
with your hands?
I'm
There you
relaxed.
go.
Oh no, not with the slap to the side.
Yes, sir. I see the light to my left. I'm going to follow the red to my right.
the right
Yes,
to my
sir.
right.
Red center,
I'm gonna
red
follow
left.
the left to my
Red
left
back
and
to the center, red, white left, red to the left.
See how we're still moving our head? I want you to keep
Yes.
it still and follow with your
Yes,
eyes.
sir. I'm following my
I don't know how to get this
eyes,
straight
no
face.
head. Right, red to the left.
See how it stayed to the left? I want you to keep following it, but I'm moving your eyes.
My eyes are still to the right.
Yeah.
I think you meant right, but
Yo, his eyes stayed. Yo, his eyes stayed to the right when that thing moved. Hold on.
Your eyes.
my eyes
Watch
are
his
still
eyes.
to the right. I think you meant right, but okay, they're still to
See
the
how,
right.
see how it moved? We want it to keep following the red
You want me to follow the red light?
Yo, his
Follow.
eyes.
Ready? Right to the red and center and left. I still see the red and the white to the left. And we're going back, center, and to the right, red. White is still to the left, red to the right. Red to the fucking middle, red to the left with the white. So find the white or the red, red.
Oh my god, dude.
Nystagmus, HGN hundreds of times. I've never had somebody do it like this.
To the left, red is going towards the right, to the far right, but he stopped mid. Red is back to the white. Red is going towards the left, to the white, but not 100%.
Now,
Red is middle. Red is going towards the
Oh
white.
my god.
towards the white.
the cop in the back. The cop in the back is laughing so hard. Yo, they already know he's hammered, but they're gonna keep testing him because at this
They're
point they have
fucking with
nothing
him.
better to do. They
Yeah,
have
I'm
nothing
falling to the
better
right.
to do.
What am I?
See, this is cop humor to them right there.
I know, buddy. No, pay attention to him.
I don't know,
Yes,
buddy.
sir.
For this next one, see you got that line right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, by the way, he failed that miserably. And I can't even see his eyes. But what you look for when you come out here, you're watching it, and your eyes will bounce when you're really intoxicated. And then they also, when they track, they don't, like a windshield wiper is smooth. It skips along. They're looking for that too. And then he couldn't follow instructions. And he was narrating the whole thing. Very funny.
Hey, shit. White to the
liking
right,
this
to
kid.
the middle, to the left is white with red. Like,
At least
come
like-
on,
think
To
it's
dude.
the
funny.
fucking middle.
I mean, they're not the best, but it'll do.
If you'd like to take them off, go right ahead. Okay, it's up to you. It's a nice clean parking lot. I don't see any rocks. I don't see any glass. I don't see anything that'd be a hazard. So if you'd like to take them off, go right ahead.
Man, that's tough.
Okay. So would you rather do it with your
Man, let's
moccasins?
go.
Ah, shit. I think I'll do without.
You can take them off. Go right ahead. I want to make sure you're comfortable with this.
Yeah, I think I'll do without.
Okay.
All right.
So this is our line. We're going to use this. Okay. When I instruct you to begin, we're going to keep our arms on our side too. We're not going to be not airplane. Okay. So when I
Oh my
instruct you to
God.
begin, you take 9 heel-to-toe steps along that line. You take 9 heel-to-toe steps back in the direction you came from. When you're ready, go
No,
ahead.
the fact that the cop is in the background, that he's just ignoring.
Yeah, look at him. You look at him. He's like,
4.
Like, dude, he's shaking. He's shaking as he's walking. He's.
6, 7.
Yo, hold on.
Like a little jig.
Hold on. Did you see him skip, bro? Hold on, look at this. Watch his foot. Watch his left.
7.
Like a little jig there.
One more time for the sake.
Hey, yo.
Look at the way. Look at his.
Thank you.
He had to think about which foot to move forward. He moved the wrong one forward. He moved his front foot forward.
God damn, that was good.
Oh boy.
9.
Oh boy.
10.
Turn 9 and turn around, bro.
11.
9 and turn around, bro. 9 and turn around, bro.
9 with your military left. Oh my gosh! Look, that about phase would have came clutch right there.
Yeah, you never
If
turn
they don't
left.
touch hill to
You
toe,
never
that's
turn
the
left.
thing. He can't stay on the line. He can't keep his balance. He
6.
did too many steps.
What the fuck kind of? Oh my god!
Are you done?
Not yet.
Nice.
7.
Not yet. He hit the not yet.
Yo, he knows he's fucked. He's just trying his absolute best right now to
He's fucking with
waste
them
as
now.
much time, bro. Waste as much time.
You want to put your shoes on? Go right ahead. They're right there.
What do you mean?
You can put your shoes back.
I'm not done.
I'm
not done.
I thought you were done. Excuse me.
No. No, sir, I'm not done.
Oh my goodness.
What do you want from me? I'm not done.
What did I instruct? And
You
then
asked me 2 steps ago if I was done.
how many steps did I instruct you to take?
You told me to go back and forth. I didn't tell you I was done. You really didn't.
I didn't tell you I was done.
I can go. Tony. Don't take me out.
He's still balancing while yelling at him.
Okay?
Oh god, that's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
My feet are there, right?
Well, the end of the line's there. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So that. Oh my god.
Watch it. You grab your shoes.
God fucking damn it, man. Dude, I'm a white male. I'm a software developer. What do you want from me, man? I broke with my goddamn girlfriend.
Sorry to hear.
Bro, white people problems, right? Really? Are you serious right now, dude? I'm white, bro. Like, I broke up with my girlfriend, bro. Like, oh, and you're driving intoxicated, dumbass.
I know. What do you want from me?
You're fine. You put your hands down. Relax.
He's like, he's already ready to go. He's put his hand on his back.
He already knows.
He
it.
knows. Yeah, dude. You know.
The one leg stand. Would you?
Yeah, I've done it all. Trust me, I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay. Well,
Can I get rid of
That's
these
number
shoes?
4.
Hey,
would you like to do
that's-
barefoot? It's up to you.
I would like to do barefoot.
Take them off right there.
Right here.
He has his shoes back up.
It's so salty and cold. What do you want?
Okay. So we're staying right here. Okay. When I instruct you to begin, you're going to lift 1 foot. You're choosing. It doesn't matter which one.
Yes, sir.
Approximately 6 inches off the ground.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna
Looking
count
you
up?
in the
He looks like he was a problem in school, bro. Like, this dude would have something funny to say all the time. Like, he would, like, nobody would ever get anything done because he was always being disruptive.
Yeah, it always has something to say.
Yeah.
1001.
We all knew one of these guys before.
1002. Until
It
you
sounds like a
until
Sam.
you tell me
I'm
to
gonna call him
stop.
Sam.
Roughly 30 seconds.
Or a Travis.
Sir,
You have any questions?
Oh, that's best. Better.
No,
That's
sir.
better. Travis.
Already.
Or a Kevin.
Oh, there's no way he's gonna be able to do
Which
this.
foot, sir?
It's up to you. You choose the foot.
Travis would be a better
Oh
one.
boy.
What?
Awesome.
What is this? What is this? That's not. Why is his arms behind his back, dude? That's not how you're supposed to do this, bro. Like, look, hands by your side, 1 foot out, elevated, toe pointing forward, 8 inches off the ground, 6 to 8 inches off the ground. Bro's over here, like, trying to. He's got his hands behind his back, trying to do this.
1001. 1002.
He's not even doing it right.
Straight out our leg.
Look at.
You point out toward the horizon like I showed you.
1005. 1006. 1007.
Oh my
We're going
god.
to restart 1008, 1009, 1010, which is 10 seconds maybe. 11, 11,001, 11,014.
Good lord, this dude is trash, bro.
11,000.
He is so trash.
For this next one, We're gonna stand the same way. Okay, put our feet together. arms
Yo, y'all type in the comments how many drinks you think this fool had. He said he had 6.
You're gonna make 2 pointer fingers for me.
6
like
to
that,
8.
Okay? Bring it back down to your side. Okay. When I instruct you to, you're gonna close your eyes and tilt your head back. Okay.
Like 8 Long Island iced teas, 6 to 8 Long Island iced teas, maybe. That's
Maybe.
He's drunk. He's drunk, bro.
For now, you don't have to do it. Just watch me. Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna close your eyes and tilt your head back. Okay.
I gotta be honest, I wasn't sure about this
When
one,
I
but
say left,
I'm having a good
take your
time.
left tip of your finger and touch the tip of your nose, just like that.
Yes, sir. So I say left. Left finger, left nose.
When I say right, you take the right tip of your finger, touch the tip of your nose, just
Left
like that.
nose.
Okay.
Right. Left. Yep.
Now, when
Yes,
I
sir.
say tip of your finger to tip of your nose, I mean the very tip of your finger, not the
Sir.
head, not the side, not the nail, nothing like that.
Yes, sir.
Tip to tip, just like that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Okay. So when you're ready, go ahead
you
and close your
sure?
eyes and tilt your head back. Okay. Just like that.
Oh man.
Left.
Is he gonna fall?
Left arm, left nose.
Left nose. I know you had a
We
left
got
and
left and right nose.
You put your hand down. Each time when I call the instruction, you just bring your hand down. I'm not going to tell you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Right. Right arm, right nose.
He touched his lip first. He went,
And he didn't put it down.
You bring
so
your
he's
hand
not
down.
following
Yes,
instructions.
sir. Down. Bottom
Look.
right.
Left.
Left. Left arm, left nose.
So the way he brings it out, and then he
Now left
super
nose.
Bring your hand
exaggerated.
down.
Yes, sir.
Super
Down.
exaggerated.
Both arms are
Ace.
down.
Right.
for effort.
Right arm,
Right arm, right nose.
Itchy.
Left
On
arm,
my nose.
left nose. Itchy.
It's like he activated the talk to text.
You can bring your hand down.
You
Yes.
know that feature
Right
on your
arm
phone
going
that
down.
you could
Hand down.
It's everything.
Right arm,
Right.
going down.
Right arm, going up. Right here. Itchy again.
Right nose.
I've never seen anybody
Right
narrate the
pointer
whole thing.
finger on my-
Right
on my
finger,
nose.
right nose, right arm down.
You bring your hand down.
Yes, sir.
And left.
Left.
Left
right
arm.
Here.
Left
my
nose.
nose.
Left nose.
Not letting go until you tell me to.
Doubles in the instruction.
He told him. He said, "I don't need to instruct you to
You said you had
stop."
about 6 drinks tonight.
Yeah. A little less actually.
Less. Okay. You feel comfortable, like you're able to operate a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
No
I'm-
problems.
I'm not more than a half a mile from home.
Right now, you feel comfortable enough. You can just get your car.
Yes, sir. More than comfortable. Yes, sir.
Okay, we got one more to do. Okay, for
This
Yes,
one's
sir.
called turn around.
We're
Put your
gonna-
hands behind your
Center our
back.
Right,
Hands
right.
behind your back.
Where do you want me to face?
There you go.
That
Put your
way?
hands together.
Yes, sir.
You'll be placed under arrest tonight for
Don't
DUI.
be so aggressive.
Appreciate your cooperation. You're doing just fine.
I feel like he's about to crash out.
Really? I'm arrested?
Yeah, you got a DUI tonight.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
Are you amazed?
Two.
Are you amazed that you're not above the law?
Entirely too much tonight.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dangerous. Okay, what do you have in your car that needs to go with you to jail?
You have a phone and a wallet.
Yeah, I got a phone in the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
That took him a minute, bro. That's a.
Why did he say that like it was such an insult? Like it was like, yeah, I got a phone in a wallet. What do you
Yeah.
think? Because I'm a white male, I'm not supposed to carry a phone in a wallet?
And it's in my gas-saving Prius too, bro.
Can I help you through my car?
We'll grab a shoes in a minute.
Okay, come on, we're gonna go to the car. We're gonna go around back.
Can I help you guys through my car?
No, we're gonna go through it for you. Do you have anything in there that we
What do
need
you
to know
mean?
about?
Why are you gonna go through my car?
Don't start.
Hey,
Here it comes.
Hey,
Here it comes.
Said that and fell to the floor. Hey,
But I'm a white boy.
I
But I'm a
haven't watched it,
white
but I'm guessing
boy.
At some point, he's gonna say, "I just want to go home."
I'm from Wisconsin.
Stand up, be a gentleman. We're
No.
going to that car right
hey,
here.
listen. I reserve. Hey, stop. Hey, hey. Can I- Hey,
You gotta catch
what
resisting
the
charge.
fuck,
Do
bro?
not do that again.
you gave him
You got in
the
the car and you ran into the
Bro, do you see what time it is? Look, it says 9:58 p.m. It's not even fucking 10 p.m. and he's just hammered. He's
I
done.
love him.
Hey, like he said, his
Guys,
girlfriend
I
broke
love-
up with him.
January 3rd, bro. This is look, bro. DUI enforcement is out full swing
Wait,
the
hold
whole
on,
week.
hold on. 2022, January 3rd.
2022. DUI enforcement is out completely strong, and you're out just drinking and driving.
Please.
You have anything on you?
Just
Say that.
relax.
No, nothing. I just, hey, listen,
Your car's gonna get towed, and we're gonna inventory it for
Have
a
a seat.
listen. Okay, can I talk to you guys for 10
Yeah, I'll talk
minutes?
to you. What you
Yeah,
say?
he'll talk to you.
This was 2 years before Raya.
Doesn't he look like a cop though? Doesn't he just look like the cop that deals with this stuff though? He drinks Modelo's. Not Modelo's. He
He
drinks.
drinks Modelo's.
No, not Modelo's. He drinks. This
He's
guy.
He looks like he's a Heineken.
A Heineken person. He's the one. He has to be in charge of the. He has to be in charge of the grill at the cop barbecues. You know what I mean? Like that's who he is. And he wants
to put on the apron.
And he's
always got that fucker in his locker.
Yeah, he always has stories from back in the day that he talks about too.
Take a seat.
5 minutes. Listen, holy
Sit back in the car.
fuck, these are serious.
Yeah, this is
Slide
serious.
backwards.
Guys, listen.
Drinking and driving kills people.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
All right. Well, I guess we both.
Serious? Hey,
What do you want to talk about?
I'm talking to you too.
You're talking to me.
I'm
in
talking
charge.
to you
I'm in
too.
charge.
I backed the blue.
Okay, I appreciate
Cool.
it. That doesn't mean you can drink and drive.
No. So if you back the blue, that means you're allowed to get drunk and drive. Apparently,
No,
according to.
that's absolute. Why would he
According to
back
him.
the fuck away from me?
Is that because he's gonna?
Look, I don't want to be a buzzkill on a very funny video up to this point, but I lost kids. My 22-year-old son, my granddaughter, and my daughter-in-law were all killed by somebody driving under the influence of alcohol. So I have zero tolerance for somebody driving. It was his the way he responded was funny, but when I started to think about it, you know, like the seriousness of what he did and what he's doing and how he could have taken lives is a serious matter.
Because he's drunk.
We got
He's
gloves.
drunk.
We got work we got to do here.
He's fucking
Yeah,
hammered.
whatever.
Okay, relax. You need anything right now? Right this second.
Do you need an address for my car?
It'll get towed to the yard. I'll let you know where it's going.
What the fuck you mean to the yard?
To the tow yard.
Yeah, what the
Impound
fuck do you mean to the yard? Yeah, what do
Well,
you
I'm
think
not sure.
happens when you get
Yeah,
arrested?
Yeah.
Unless you got somebody there to drive it away,
where's
you're
your-
done.
They're gonna tow it to the jail and leave it in the parking lot. So when you get out, conveniently, your vehicle's gonna be waiting for you.
phone. It's in the car. Do not put your head
I
in
need
the
my
thing.
phone right now.
You got a little
Please.
bit.
Please.
That's what I was saying at the beginning of this episode. People are just relying on those dang phones, bro. Like this circles all the way back. Look, the only thing he's concerned about.
No, he probably doesn't memorize numbers. He's not efficient in survival like we are.
Do not do that again, or I'm gonna hobble you. Do you understand me?
What do you mean hobble me?
Do not punch your head against the
What are you
cage.
gonna do? Throw me in jail?
Yeah, we're going to jail.
Here we go. Oh, sorry about that. Oops. Where are we at? Oh, dude, look at his shoes. Look at the
Oh my
shoes.
God.
He's wearing moccasins, bro. You're all getting trashed in moccasins.
No! Sir!
I got your wallet and your phone.
Let me guess. You're from Wisconsin?
No! It's more important than that, sir!
What's up?
Look at my fucking phone!
What about your phone?
My goddamn girlfriend, who's a elementary teacher, right home
Where is she?
in Fort Myers at 10:30, bro!
Okay, well, we'll arrange that.
No, you fucking won't!
I'll see you later, Sarge.
Hey! Captain Fat Shit! You think I'm fucking playing?
Oh man! Oh man! I told you this kid was the loudest kid in school. He was always the loudest kid in school. He said Captain Fash. Bro.
Captain Fat Shit! Come here!
I'm done, dude. That's so.
Excuse me, holy shit.
Hey, listen. She needs to pick up.
She's a picked up. She goes to see a teacher elementary. She works at night.
Or she's gonna get fired. It's not even a joke.
Probably saved her life.
She needs someone to pick her up.
Well, it's a good thing it's not you picking her up.
I live with her, dude. Sir, please,
It's probably her car, bro.
Probably, yeah.
please pick her up.
Oh,
Ah, man, my head.
Yeah.
Ah, I hit my head.
Hey, let me go, bro. Let me show you what's up.
Yo, the evolution.
What?
The evolutionary.
No, hold
the
on,
evolutionary.
hold on. Rewind that real quick. Did he really just say that?
Hey. Hey, let me go, bro. Let me show you what's up.
Bro, the only thing up is your BAC right now, bro, and that you ain't gonna have no bond. No,
That's definitely
you're
going on the report.
That's what I thought. He ain't gonna let me go.
of course
And
not.
I get it, Angela.
I get it, Angela. That's the thing, though. Jesus.
Oh, I'm out. My left hand is out. I'm loose. Oh, yeah. You better check it out. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, pull me in. Where are we? Alcatraz?
Where are we, Alcatraz? Bro, it's a DUI, dude. You're gonna get out tomorrow, bro.
Oh, the door is open.
With a $5,000
Hey.
charge.
Let's say you don't commit any more crimes, because you're really a problem.
I don't think he needs to leave drinking alone. He makes drinking look bad.
I was arrested. Technically.
I heard a lot of banging and yelling.
May I get out?
Drink responsibly, people, and don't drive. Do not drive.
DUI,
Oh!
resisting arrest without violence. 248. Man. So
I'm curious exactly what is the alcohol poisoning BAC? Alcohol poisoning BAC is at a point. It's not even giving me a straight answer here. Exceptionally high. Okay, so what does it say it is again? It says it's a. He said it was a 248.
248.
248. All right, let me see. Let me see. Is .248 danger? 2.248 BAC considered a lot? Level of intoxication is more than 3 times the legal limit. Severe impairment, balanced motor skills, extreme confusion, disorientation, dizziness, high risk of nausea, vomiting, blackouts, loss of consciousness. He's blacked out. I feel like he's blacked out for sure. He's
He's done for.
Someone right now at the point is showing signs of severe distress or is unresponsiveness. Call 911 to get emergency help. Let me know. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, so he was really, really bad. That was really, yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. All right, y'all.
How many drinks it would have taken to get to that level?
Right.
To get to that much for intoxication.
Right.
Since he's from Wisconsin.
Right. Yeah, since you're from Wisconsin,
the best part.
since you're from Wisconsin, bro, like, doesn't that mean that like you're like immune? You're immune
Right.
to alcohol? No. All right, y'all. We're gonna close it out with. Let me give you guys a little backstory here on this. This song just premiered on YouTube. I had the dates wrong, or DistroKid messed it up because the song was supposed to come out Friday, but it now is coming out on the 31st. But this music video dropped, I guess it's a week prior, so even better, right? So we have a whole week of resonating in this new song. This song means a lot to me because it takes me back to whenever I was at the lowest low point in my life, and I literally had nothing. And whenever you're at the bottom and you feel like everything is all odds are against you. Whenever you feel like it is finally time to surrender and to seek a higher power, seek guidance, as I did by calling out to God, everything changed after that, and I'm a living, breathing testament. And I'll proudly say that it's never too late to whatever situation you're in, no matter what it is. That if you give it to God, let God narrate your path. Let Him show you the path that you're supposed to be on. He's a loving God. He's a forgiving God. And all he's waiting for you to do is pick up the phone and answer his call. So luckily he got to me before he got to the dial tone. So quick shout out to Chasing Mice Media. They did the edits on this. Produced by Abyss, engineered by Mixed by Blitz, and shot by, of course, my beautiful fiance, Miss Max Snaps. This is a very awesome video. I really love this. Let's get into it.
Full screen it.
God, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? lane, so I had to get my mind right. No sleep when you're running from the cop lights. No shame, but with the way that I was feeling, toss the cards that I was dealing, have you looking for some heal. Now I'm looking up to God, got my arms wide open as I'm praying for a chance to help me swim. As I was choking, I was given just that, another chance up the bat. Never since I started rapping, now I'm never looking back. Nah, open the book and you'll find the truth. You see the promises are written in the red as a proof. So any problem being solved, once you look to him, he's got his arms wide open, ready to bring you in. I know what you are thinking, that you're not enough to be forgiven in your ways to feel the Father's love, but the lies that you were hearing, they ain't coming from him. It's time to lay it on the cross and ask forgiveness of your sin. Yeah, me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Doors closed, but another it opened, and now I'm seeing how he's moving in what direction we're going. To take a sinner like me and to show me the ropes. I got a dinner for 3 with the Father and the Holy Ghost, yeah. See, everything had changed from that, from wondering if you were listening to making rap. I'm sorry, Father, I know that it's been too long. I hope you're feeling all the love from deep inside of these songs. Every day's another chance to be great. With all the lessons I've been learning, I've been keeping the faith. And every time I feel confused, I just look to you. I find the answers to my questions that you brought in my view, yeah. No matter what, you never let me down now. I grabbed your hand before I went too far to drown out. I gotta say, it's been a hell of a ride. You waited 30 years so patiently to open my eyes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
John 15:13 says, greater love has no man than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends because he loves them. That is one of my favorite music videos. And you know what? Like I said, I got to give a huge shout out to my lady. She did a phenomenal job.
Got a lot of great angles, got a lot of great scenery. Yeah. And you guys picked a great location for that, by the way. I feel like if there was any better way to really try to call out for a conversation, especially with the message given with that song, the scenery definitely has, if you're going to create a good music video for it, you have to pick location. Location means everything to capture the imagery, and it goes along with what you're saying. And you guys picked a perfect spot.
You want to know what's crazy?
What better scenario or scenic view than trying to reach out to embrace a conversation than with what he's created, nature.
Yeah. And dude, and so the beautiful part about that is we were driving looking for a place, and suddenly out of nowhere, we're in the far left lane as we're driving, and she was talking to me, and I hit my blinker, and I went all the way over, and I almost missed this exit that I took, and I was like, God told me to take this exit because there's something over here. Drove up, found this spot, got out, walked over. We're like, this is it. This is the spot. And so we filmed it, and it just brought me back to when I had gotten off the streets and I was in the sober home. Me and my buddy Paul Prethrow decided to take a trip to the Buena Vistas because he's just like, let's go have a day. It was a Sunday. He's like, let's go spend our Sunday in church with God. He's like, but in his church. So we drove up to the mountains. He went his own separate way. I went my own separate way, and we said we'll meet back at the car in an hour. And it's like, let's go just fully meditate, just be out here. So that's what happened.
That's pretty dope.
And so to think that that this was exactly, and it looks really similar. It actually looks really similar to the spots that I went in Colorado and Buena Vista to go and talk to God. And then after coming back down the mountains when I wrote my first song after praying to him, because I was asking him look, what am I supposed to do? I got sober. You wanted me to get sober, but what is the purpose and direction? What is the task at hand? What do I need to do next? Because I'm military oriented, which means I have to have a task and purpose. I have to have some sort of reason why or what I'm doing. If I'm going to get clean, what is the bigger purpose? What is the reason why? Because I don't know if I could just do mediocrity. I can't just do 9-to-5 work the rest of my life. There has to be something and so that's when this dream was put into my heart, is this, go after it. And it's and I'm sitting here going are you sure? This is huge. This is a lot of work. And he said, you're strong enough to do it though. You know what I mean? So what, 6 years into this and 130 something songs, several music videos, a 4 or 5 city tour back when we toured at Twista back in 2021, several headliners, got a futuristic on one of my tracks. I have a good catalog. I just keep getting better. And it's you can't tell me that God doesn't have a bigger plan when he takes somebody off the streets of 30 years of just pain and suffering, and puts me in a position now. I mean, you even know, you saw me at my worst. You knew me at my worst. You met me when you met me right before it hit the worst, because I was still in the military when you met me. I was on my way out. So it's just crazy. Like this is all a testament and truth to God's plan, and just willing. You have to be willing to sit down and listen and pray and be ready to take that leap of faith towards whatever direction He's sending you in. And so that's what music has been for me, and that's why I had to do a dedication song to Him, because after all these years, like, this is that song I felt like needed to be said. Like, I needed to talk to God. I needed to say,
and it shows, like, even with the choices we made before this path of, like, just getting clean and taking that step and doing all that, like, you really showed a lot of dedication to, like, something that was, like, serious and truthful, and after the military, there was a little sense of just, like, I did see a little sense of, like, loss. And
you saw it at the beginning. Yeah, you saw me right at the beginning of it all.
And I felt like I would be a hypocrite. And you know me, I never wanted to, like, bullshit you or anything. So for me to, like, try to, like, at that time, especially since we were both doing somewhat the same shit, I felt like,
that's
who am I to tell him about any way how he's living or how he's handling life when I'm not doing it any better. I'm doing.
It's like an alcoholic saying, "Don't drink, don't drink."
Yeah, you drink too much. But it's just like, eventually it'll come to us. We'll just snap.
All of it happened for a reason.
Whatever.
All of it happened for a reason. It brought us close. It made us so close, dude. Like, even though it was like that situation was not like the best of situations, you and I, we were there for each other in a battle buddy way that we both needed at the time.
No, definitely.
Because from me and you hopping hotel to hotel with each other, like, just making sure, we kept a roof over our head. Like, we made it happen. We made.
Oh yeah, no, dude, and it was like, if I got into a spot or whatever, I even got the door. Or I got an invite to, like, a fucking hotel, and I was like, yo, I got a buddy that I know, I'm saying, y'all would enjoy. But I always talk to you, I was like, yo, I could invite him, he come through. I know he pitch in, whatever, because you know how us good addicts are with each other and shit like that. We always care about not only those that we can try to help out, but everyone's good, but also, can they also pitch into, like, the habit as well? Because if they can, they just here to, take. Bro, keep them out. They don't get the code inside the building.
Bro, there was here. I have to say something funny about this, because you remember that Super 8 on Astrazan?
Yeah.
Right across from the Days Inn, like, they were right across from each other.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to drop names, but this dude, the dude got brought over by one of my other homies. He's like, hey, yeah, he just got out of jail. Do you mind if he comes over? Like, sure, whatever, cool. It's cold out. Like, yeah, I have no problem. Come over and come chill. He's like, yeah, he'll bring stuff to smoke and all that. Not glorifying. But as soon as this fool walks in the door and he shakes hands with me, I'm like, what's up, bro? Nice to meet you, man. Like, first thing he does, he goes and camps by the window.
Oh my God.
He was like, bro, like in those blinds, bro. And I'm like, bro, if you're gonna draw attention to my room, then I'm gonna have to ask you to go, bro. Like, this guy
like, what are you doing? Why are you?
Bro,
are you under investigation?
He was bugging,
like, how much have you already
it's
smoked
crazy.
at that point?
It's crazy. But yeah, no, dude, like, just to look back at how far we both come, bro, like, it's we talked about doing this that we're doing right now when we were in our worst days.
And,
like,
dude, I remember it got to the point where, and again, these are funny memories. Like, these are memories we can look and laugh on right now. Because, this is, it's not promotional, but it's just something to laugh on. Like, this is how stupid people, this is how stupid people act when they're, like, intoxicated under substance. But it's definitely something you can laugh at if you've done it. But it got to the point where, like, when we would be able to get enough for a room, like, nobody's coming.
No, we got to that point. We got to that point. We got to that point.
We're not gonna have to worry about nobody taking our shit because
it got bad. We were letting too many people come in.
And not only that, like, you would have, like, some good valued guitars and shit that you would, like, really cherish. That a lot of people, I felt like it would start getting me mad because people were starting to destroy them or take them and shit, and then it was just like, what?
Break a string. Dude? My thing was, like, when people would, like, want to play it, and then they'd break a string, and they'd be like, my fault, I'll get you a new set. Never would. And then, yeah, that one guitar you're talking about, I would use a Sharpie and I would draw all over, remember? And I had that guitar, bro. That guitar went to jail with me every time I went to jail. Every time I got picked up, I was just like, "Do you mind taking this?" Because that one time it happened. The one time that the cop was like, yeah, because had nothing in my name, my backpack and my guitar, and then he's just like, he's like, we're gonna go ahead and check this into property for him. Like, you can do that, and he's like, yeah, I mean, just, dude, like, you have nothing. Like, this, if this is all you have, like, I'm not gonna take away the one thing that it keeps you motivated while you're like in a situation. And so like that, bro, that guitar went with me to like jail 3 times, bro. It's crazy. It actually traveled. It went all the way to Reno, Nevada with me. Got picked up out there for absconding, and then it came back from Reno with me. It was the craziest thing, dude. It was the craziest thing.
Wait, so you've been to Reno?
Yeah, so I took off to.
How is it out there?
No, I lived out there for a while too. No, it's terrible. It's stupid. It's stupid. Yeah, no. When me and my mom had gotten out of the joint, and all of us got back together, and we lived in Wisconsin for a year. Then we moved to Reno. We were there for a year before I turned 18, and then as soon as I dropped out, I bailed out of. Dude, Nevada sucks. It was just trying to. It was just trying to. Yeah, it was just. I think it was just me just trying to run away from my own problem. I thought leaving the state would help solve my mental problems, but obviously it didn't. You know what I mean? Like no matter what, like it was just me physically trying to also run, and that ended up bringing me all the way back to El Paso County, where I finally just got right, and I just committed to it and got right, and here we are today. So it's just. It's possible. If anyone out there is watching and you're struggling, or you know someone that's struggling, just it's not too late to turn your situation around. You just got to believe in yourself.
Yeah. Also, put
God first always.
Yes, and also keep a reminder: it's not a rush to finish line to the end of the journey.
No.
Sometimes embracing the journey and enjoying the journey, regardless how sometimes it may seem shitty or whatever. No, as long as you keep in good effort, you keep in goodwill, like there is gonna be that light at the end of the tunnel, and it's gonna bring you to greatness. But embrace and enjoy the journey as it lasts, because there's lessons upon everything. So there's lessons for the future on whether or not you can see what's a back turn, you can see what's a trigger, you can see what's all these things that can show you either a backwards turn, or a way where you can fight and keep going forward and continue to change your life for the better. So it's just understanding the obstacles, but embrace the journey. Don't rush to the finish line.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Hey, big shout out. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next Saturday right here at Let's Talk About It. It's your boy, Big Brother Mac, and D Monkey.
Let's get it.
Have a great weekend, y'all.
Enjoy your weekend, guys.